we go in hot.
Tim's just saying that I'm hot, and I really am. It's one of those things. That's why you only ever see me from the neck up. Welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. We are playing Eat the Reich. One shot tonight about a group of vampires going absolutely murderous as shit through Nazi occupied Paris in order to kill and eat Hitler. We'll do a quick intro. We are missing at the moment Dionysia, Merlin, who's playing Flint. Hopefully they will turn up at some point. But if not, we will eat Nazis in their memory. So, Tim, who are you? Who are you playing?
I'm Tim. I also run games here at this channel. This Friday, we're going to be hopefully having a game, this upcoming one. All life and plans work out. And that is a Shadow of the Demon Lord campaign. So we should hopefully... and here he arrived. Dun, da, da. He made it just in time. Yeah, I run a game on Friday, and I will be playing Astrid. She is an ex-fighter pilot bitten by something after a crash in the frozen taiga. The parasite soul of a wild predator is nested around her heart. Now ancient magic flows through her body, and wild spirits bow to her. But in anything else fails, she has a machine gun. And that's what I'm doing today.
To kill I have played as Astrid in this game before. She is a lot of fun.
Looking forward to eating Nazis. I think biting
Izzy,
Nazis.
who are you? Who are you playing?
Hey, my name is Izzy. You don't know me, but you probably will never know me. I call it. I am playing Cosgrove, the Hackney Necromancer. I have no idea what the hell this game is going to bring in store, but I got a giant knife.
Michelle.
My name is Michelle. I'm going to be playing Nicole. Resistance. That was my attempt at French. Let me try that again. Nicole. Resistance guerrilla fighter and demolitions expert. Packing more heat than a whole platoon lost. Lost your cell to Nazi purgers. Bitter about it. Bitten by your now dead vampire girlfriend. Desperate to meet a glorious end in battle.
Michelle, Patrick wants you to say something depressing since he's not here.
The technical scientific term for the emotion and feeling that we call love is called limerence. And scientifically, it will be over in 3 years. Within 3 years. So that feeling for the one that you love right now, it's not going to last. Like by science, scientifically, it's going to end.
Patrick, did she live up to your expectations? You can let us know in the chat. And last but not least, Dionysia, how are you? Who are you playing? Okay, Patrick, can you hear everyone or? Wait a minute. Hold on. I know what I did wrong. Don't worry. He's a wee thing. I've got it. Don't worry. It's my fault.
Imagine that.
What, me? No, I never do anything. Now I've made men. There we go. And if you speak now,
everyone else ready to crack open?
It's always the cis men trying to silence the trans people. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, just ask Michelle. She knows it's all I ever do. That right, Michelle?
Yeah, pretty much. I remember.
Am I allowed to speak, Mark? Is it?
No.
Are you allowing me to speak?
No, you can make some hand signs if you want, but that's about it. Anyway.
So I was saying that.
Just don't put me back in the hole, Mark. I'm staying out my hole tonight, and you can't do a damn thing about it.
It's not even shaped like her, Mark.
We've established that Marc is not only some kind of monster, but also keeps trans people in his basement.
And holes not shaped like them.
That would
Well,
be
that
the
is Austria, come
transphobia.
I should point out that in all the time I've known Marc, he's been nothing but a delight and a treat and a gentleman and a really, really nice guy who would never dream of doing any of these horrible things. But also, he
So just
absolutely
a
kept me
cover.
buried in his shed in the garden for years.
With the
Help me now!
Will we get to the game? Dun dun dun.
Yes, let's get to the game.
Best game.
Let us game. He lives in. See, exactly. Patrick knows. No, it's not the attic. Patrick, the fuck? It's not the attic in Austria. It's the cellar. Yeah. This is
Patrick
an
loves-
Austrian tradition. Patrick, you're getting
Patrick
this wrong.
loves
and I'm very upset.
Fritzl.
Yes.
That is a thing with Patrick. He
Patrick
loves Fritzl.
Yeah.
He's been making jokes about Fritzl like 10 years after all of that. Everybody else stopped. His commitment
I
to the
don't
bit
even
is
know what
impressive.
Fritzl is.
You don't want to.
Let's get to the game.
Let's
I'll
get to the
explain to you
game.
after,
We
Merlin.
will-
I'll explain
yeah.
to you later.
The less said about Fritzl, the better. Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted by all these people introducing themselves, saying who they are and who they're playing, I don't know why. The year of 1943, Europe is at war. I don't know whether to paraphrase as well. Fucking read it, who cares? Illuminated by the dull red lights of the bomber's hangar, pardon me, Commander Slate paces back and forth on the steel platform of the plane's floor. The last 6 months have led us to this point. This is our final move. Your mission to kill Adolf Hitler in the Zeppelin atop the Eiffel Tower. There's 4 reinforced steel coffins. They're hanging from the roof of the bomber. They all look kind of gnarly, things scratched on them, bits welded on. There's a pane of bulletproof glass at the front of each, where you can see the eyes of these vampires stare forth, all looking fairly determined, one looking very monstrous. It's hot as hell down there, folks. Once you arrive, you'll be swarmed with Nazi scum until this is done and dusted. She walks over to a large lever mounted towards the front of the bomber. Godspeed and good luck. She salutes the red drop coffins and throws the lever. The hatches open, and you plummet from the plane towards the lights of Paris at dusk. These coffins are reinforced and have vials of nun's blood, all donated from the Fang's cadre of nuns. As you hurtle down with no parachute, as that would just give more time for the Nazis to see you, know where you are. You feel the force of this pushing you back, pushing you up into the lid. And then you smash down into a graveyard and you become like jelly. Bits of you, your skulls crack, your arms break, your ribs turn into fucking mush. And as that happens, even through the pain of it, the vials of nun's blood burst open and you start to reform. Who comes out of their coffin first?
Astrid. How about that? We'll just start with an A.
So, Astrid, what does it look like as you burst out of your coffin?
She comes out with the lid of the coffin in her hands, still in her hands, above her head, looking around. And what's going on in this graveyard? Just so I get an idea.
As you pop out, you see lined up 6 soldiers with their rifles in hand, pointed towards the air. Everyone wearing dress uniform. There's several other Nazis, women in so black veils, crying. You see a coffin being lowered into a hole draped in a Nazi flag. Scheiße!
And she just takes the lid and just throws it at the line of soldiers and takes off right behind it.
Then give me the
Jumping
first
in the
roll.
air.
If you do some
And that
damage.
would be
That would be brawl,
Brawl.
and I will give you an extra dice for the element of surprise.
2 6s and a 4.
2 6s and a 4, so that is 5 successes,
5 successes. Let me
and they
quickly
have
pop
1
on.
success.
All right. First thing is
before you do that, so just to clear this up quickly, apologies. This game works by having objectives, and each objective has a score, and so that score in this case is 6. So ruin that funeral. So to ruin the funeral and escape, you need to add 6 successes towards this goal. You can also...
I am going to put 3 successes towards the objective with the lid of, you see the lid just hit the line of soldiers and clip like 3 of them.
They are the threat. They are the enemies. They have a threat level of 6. So that's also 6 that you need to deal with.
All right.
So you want to deal with 3 of them, you can take 3 of them out.
I will take 3 of them out.
And you want to put 3 to the objective. So how does that look?
I only have 2 left for the objective. Okay.
Oh yeah, you've got 5. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. And that one would be definitely towards the objective of disrupting, just being there and doing all that.
Right, so you first of all, the lid of this coffin smacks into 3 of these soldiers with their rifles in their hand. They got 1 success, however. So since you didn't put anything to protect yourself, you're going to take a shot to the shoulder, and you can roll a d6 to tell me on the what you get. Sorry about this.
Forgot about that part.
I
got it.
And I'm not. Sorry.
All right. She is a little startled and basically does her spirit are cowed. She's a little not used to taking pain.
You weren't used to getting. You're not used to being shot. You're not used to feeling any pain, especially after just waking up with all this nun's blood coursing through your veins. It's not enough to give you any points of blood, but you are back up and running. So 3 of these get hit with the steel lid of the coffin, and you just see them crumple in half. Basically, the brown shirt's now getting brown pants as this thing hits into them. The rest of the rest of the crowd, the attendees, all split and run in different directions. And that's how you contributed to the objective. You're able to clear a good part of this now to get away. Astrid,
If I'm
who
allowed
comes
to
up next?
use, I was going to say if I'm allowed to use Terrify on top of that.
No,
at the
that'll be
same time?
next round.
Yep. All right.
So you choose who goes next.
We'll just go alphabetical here. We'll go Cosgrove since he's sitting next to me.
Sure. As Cosgrove starts to reform, his hand starts to dig through the pile of clothing. His neck is reforming into his armhole. His arms going through his head hole. Nothing on his body currently fits the correct way. And he just grabs a jar full of ghosts and releases it inside his own coffin. As they push through the walls of the coffin, he is going to kick the door down and run towards the first person he sees.
So you kicking the door down, or you use the ghosts, and the ghosts are getting you through the walls, through the door? That'll give you 2 extra dice.
Sure, I'll take that. I was imagining it more of like a dramatic person coming out on stage type thing. Let's see what we got here. What would you say this is, Brawl?
Yep.
How would you describe this?
Yeah, I'd say Brawl.
Okay, so 2 for Brawl, 1 for the bottle, and then 2 for the second bottle, for the additional bottle. Okay, I got 1 crit success and 1 regular success.
I got 1 success, so you have 3 to my 1. So you can take, you can prevent them doing any damage to you. You can lower their threat level, which Tim's already done by 3. Or you can put the towards your objective. Remember as well, if you drink the blood of them, you can get blood points, which are very useful
Yeah.
for activating abilities, etc.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the crit towards the objective.
Yeah.
Let's say the ghosts, as the ghosts spread out from the coffin, it scares the crowd into believing that the dead are returning, which they are, with a vengeance. I am going to then use my other success to try to crack open one of these Nazis and drink their blood. What Cosgrove does is he takes his 2 fingers and he pushes them up into the nasal cavities of the closest Nazi and rips his nose off.
Okay, then I want you to roll me a d6, please.
Sure thing. 2.
2. So a knife comes out just before you get your fingers into the guy's nose. His knife kind of comes up in fucking terror and slices off your ring finger and your pinky. As you do that, but then your fingers into his nose, almost reaching up and tickling his brain, and you sink your fangs in. You can taste the, tastes like shit, but that'll give you a blood point, so you're all good. Who's up next?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then we'll just say Nicole, you're up next.
All right, fine. Here I am. So there's a bunch of them that are scattered off and separately, right?
Yes.
What I would like to do is I'd like to sneak around and drink as many of them as humanly possible from the shadows. 'Cause I've got a pretty good sneak. I want to sneak around and eat some fucking Nazis.
Fair enough.
I don't know how many I can get away with drinking in one go.
Well, how many?
Let's see
Bro,
how many
let's see.
successes you get. There's 2 of them left alive. And
Right.
2 points for the objective as well.
So I think if I'm using sneak, I could roll 3 dice.
You can take an extra for the surprise from landing.
Oh, hell yeah, 4 dice. And a critical is a 6. That's a
Yes.
special.
That gives you 2.
Okay.
Yeah, or a special. It can be used as special, yeah.
I have a 6, a 1, a 4, and a 5 on the floor. So 5, 4, that's 2 successes. 6 is another 2. So I've got 4 successes.
Right, and they have 2 successes. So if you don't avert the damage, they will do 2 damage to you.
I will use my special to avert 2 damage. And I'll use my 2 other successful dice to drink the 2 Nazis to death.
Then please take 2. You knock their weapons out of their hands. They're still terrified as they're coming towards you. You knock the weapons out of their hands, and you
I
sink
just say,
your teeth
supper
into
time, boys! Ha ha!
mouth into one, then mouth into the other. Rip their throats open. Their heads low back as the blood pumps out into your mouth, and you're just covered in it for a second. And you can take 2 points of blood. Flint, how does it look when you come out?
The coffin is like automated locks to open because they know that Flint is way overstimulated after that landing, and it opens up on what is still somewhat goo, and you watch the goo form Flint's bat-like body as Flint is rocking back and forth, stimming to calm themselves down from that overwhelm. So it almost looks like they're jumping out of the goo and then back in the goo repeatedly until they're completely formed. Once they are completely formed, they open their eyes and they look around. You said all the Nazis are dead now? Is that true?
Yes, there's people still running about. You can hear cars approaching from the distance, but they're nowhere near you. In order to get away, though, you will need to clear the rest of the attendees out the way. There's some that are calling for help. People went so big generals looking Nazis, lots of badges over them, not carrying any weapons, but they're the ones. You know, it seems to be someone fairly high up that had died and was being buried.
So Flint is going to run through those generals, the steel gouging giant claws on the ends of their fingers just ripping their bodies without Flint even seeming to notice as Flint jumps on top of the coffin.
Right, give me a roll, please. That would again be a brawl. I presume if you want, you don't need to use. You can just flavour it with the steel gouging claws, or you can to get use of them. However, I don't think you should because you're going to, all you need is 2 successes to beat the objective. So I wouldn't bother using the equipment. Just flavour it if I was you.
All right. Kind of wanting to crit fish, but I'll take your advice. Oh, good. 3 4s and a 6.
There you go. That's you get 4 successes. So what does it look like then when you pass through these generals?
Well, the first one, as Flint just rips open their intestines, Flint will then grab them neck and legs and just hold them up to their mouth and like clutch onto them with their teeth, sucking them dry as they run through the rest of them, not only slicing now, but waving the head around to bash them with their general's dead body.
Flint, take 2 points of blood.
3, because I have a 6, and I can activate Flint's special.
Yeah, no, wait a minute. Yeah.
Ravenous.
Yeah, no, absolutely fine. Get on.
And then I will spend 1 to prevent
No,
damage.
You're absolutely fine. There's no damage coming your way. The threat was.
Oh, that's
taken
right.
out.
That's right. There's no damage coming my way.
So you just.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on top of the coffin.
So you actually get 4 blood, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, because
Sweet.
you're
Oh,
3
yeah.
because of the special, and you get another one for the just going through them.
Yeah. Sweet. Jump on top of the coffin. Rip it open. Drop from my mouth the general's body, and then arrange the general's body with the corpse in a compromising position.
Sorry.
You're
Right,
good.
Jungus.
You're very good.
Yes.
Can I jump
unfortunately,
in and add something to that?
Of course you can.
Cosgrove is then going to animate one of the bodies and
Yeah. Just for
make
flavour,
the
absolutely.
simulation a little more realistic.
The body
I'm
goes up, and you see the 2 bodies, or the one in kind of a half 3/4 body doing some very suggestive movements, and a woman that was watching. Oh my God! Faints and falls into an empty grave as you all set to run off.
Flint is gonna run over and just push some of the dirt onto that open grave to bury the dead woman, and then run up after the group.
Have we confirmed she's dead?
She's not dead, but now she's got a mouthful of dirt. So, going just as well.
Astrid will look around. Everything cleared out. Anything coming?
Nope, everything clear. You can see in the distance that there's a couple of jeeps coming with some soldiers in them, but they're far enough away for you to make your way towards town. Astrid, you know of a garage nearby, which you know that several Nazis keep their well-to-do cars in, and the plan was to head there. Pardon me, for the next one. I'm really sorry, I'm burping me. For the next part of your journey.
All right. Well, Astrid will return to her coffin and pull out a machine gun and a spear. And she has a big Lewis machine gun, which is the big donut that sits on top with the water cooler. If you guys are...
it's the dinner plate one. Yeah.
Yep. And straps it on with a couple other magazines on her, and ready. Let's go. I think it's this way. And points.
You head off down the country roads. No, it's not really country roads. It's just outside of Paris. So it's not a metropolitan yet, but you start to see more and more buildings. It's night time. There's not a lot of lights. It's still, too much chance of bombers coming, just as you just did. In the distance, sometimes you can hear shots being fired. You know that there's a heavy resistance movement going on nearby. the garage that you know about is, it's 1943. Cars are about, but not many people have them. And in occupied Paris, the only people that have them are Nazis. It's a status symbol, so the vehicles often get kept again because of the bombing and stuff, are kept in several garages dotted around the city. There's one nearby. If you get one, you can get fairly far into the city, almost all the way to the Eiffel Tower with it if you can steal one of these cars. So that's your new objective. Once you get to this garage, steal something flashy and get the hell out of there. You will have a couple of enemies onto you, including an infantry squad and a sniper team. And there's some loot that can be picked up there as well. So, as you approach the garage, Astrid, how do you approach?
Somewhat cautiously, knowing that there might be some guards around. Sniffing the air, seeing if she can smell anything, since she has heightened sense of smell.
You can.
But moving.
Sorry, on you go.
But then try to stealthily move towards the garage.
Right, so that'll be a sneak roll, please.
And that's not her forte, just so people are aware. Ooh, 2 6s, by the way.
2 6s. Well, I do need to tell you though. I'm rolling 7 dice for these fuckers, so.
Oh no!
When you roll more dice, then there are sides on the die.
No, sorry, I can show you a picture. I got 3 1s and 1 success. So you're not doing too bad. You're able to sneak past them. So take it 1 takes away the damage, the chance of them finding you. And you see dotted around, there are 6 infantry in groups of 2. So you can see 2 of them walking inside, 2 at the one entrance, 2 at the other. And you think you notice some movement towards the top, so towards the ceiling inside. It's quite a high vaulted building.
Okay. So I had 2 6s for my sneak. They got no successes, if I'm following
so you've
correctly.
got 4. They've got 1 success, but I'm taking you 1 success you'll use to take
Yep,
so you've got
I'll
3
use
left
to block
over.
it.
So what?
I'm going to trigger my special with one of the other 6, and that is reduce a threat rating by 3.
Okay, this is something I wasn't sure about. That does it for the entire objective, doesn't it?
If I remember reading correctly,
or is it only against you because it's unnatural endurance?
This is Apex Predator.
Apex Predator special reduce. Okay, I would say. Alright, okay, the threat rating by 3. Okay, so let's do it like this. You're sneaking up. You come to one of the doors, and the 2 don't see you. Yeah. Astrid, how do you take these 2 soldiers down?
She sneaks up behind the first one and just rotates his head so it's facing her.
You see the eyes kind of flicker a little bit and the tongue lolls out. Then it looks kind of like it's going for a kiss, but the body then just slumps down.
And the other one, she jumps on and just bites his head off.
You can take 2 points of blood. The rest of you see that Astrid has cleared the way for you and has one of the doors open into this garage. Cosgrove, you're up next.
Cosgrove is going to sneak through the front door and try and just take a quick look, see what's going on here. If the car's there, he's going to run up to it and immediately try to start unlocking the door.
Right, there's several cars there. 3 are so kind of no. One's an open-topped Italian speedster. One looks like a reliable sort of German import, Volkswagen. And one's kind of looks like a normal French car, something that would, before the war, normally be seen driving about Paris. So it'd probably be let you go unnoticed.
Open top. Open top. Open
Yeah,
top.
open top. If we ride in style.
Then
How many seater? I'm thinking little sports car with 2 seats.
no,
I
this
have
will
ride
be
on
enough. This will be enough for the 4 of you. Maybe a little bit cramped in the back, but yeah, you'd be able to do it. So how do you want to do this as you get inside? Are you sneaking? Are you just running for the car?
I'm sneaking in. Cosgrove is going on all fours and
Okay.
is just kind of walking on all fours as close to the ground as possible. It's almost like a military crawl, except he's still on the palms of his hands, just skittering towards the car.
Then give me a sneak roll, please.
Sure thing.
And this that one's
one
nice
crit.
importantly. 1 crit, so you got 2, and they got 4. So you hear a sniper rifle being cocked just above you. What do you do?
I am going to reach into my back pocket, grab a what would you call those things? Fuck, brain, please. Black magic people, the little figures that you can poke
Voodoo
pins into.
Right.
Well, the less racist version of that.
Pop it. Pop it.
A pop it. Yeah.
A Kabe, yes. He reaches in the back pocket, grabs a Kabe, twists the arm on it, using back pocket hex to reduce the attack rating by 1.
Okay.
And
so we'll take away the 6 there, so they only get. The only gives a 5 as well, so they've got 3 successes.
what I call it. I'm probably going to go down here because I only rolled 1 crit.
Yeah, so that's 2 successes.
That's
so
my special.
You've already taken it. What? All right, that's what you used to activate the special.
Yeah.
So,
Not very familiar with the system.
It's all right. Neither am I. I've never ran it before. I think the only person here that's actually played it is Michelle. So anything goes wrong, it's her fault for not telling us how to do it right.
Wait, what?
Again with the cis man and the trans woman.
Wait,
Cosgrove, that
what?
click you heard, you hear a spotter, because your ears are quite good, you hear the spotter whisper, yes. And then you feel a massive bullet go through your shoulder. Roll a d6, please.
That is a 3.
It's a 3 this time. So inside your shoulder is a little bit lower, and you feel this bullet rip through, and it's a massive hole you see as you look down. So you can mark off the first wound there, the sucking chest wound.
I'm gonna rip your throat out and piss down your fucking esophagus. Holy shit. Fuck all of you.
Vampires can't piss them? Nicole, you're up.
Okay. So, we've got a
Get it
confirmed
right, otherwise
sniper.
we'll be really, really fucked. Yeah.
There's a confirmed sniper.
We saw the muzzle flash, I assume. Location, at least. Where did it come from, Mark, to help us out here?
Inside the garage, the top. Let's say that you're entering from the east, then it would be southwest corner.
I would like to use my M3 machine gun to attempt a flanking mission on the sniper.
Okay.
So that would involve me doing a little bit of a sneaky sneak, a little bit of a
No, it
woohoo
would be a
to get around the
shoot.
side of them and shoot the fuck out of them.
It would be a shoot, so which would be 4 plus your machine gun plus everything. So you're rolling 6 dice here. Minute. When you're doing that, you can use multiple
Can you use multiple what?
stats.
Yes, apparently.
No.
No, wait.
Only one
It's
stat
not
at a time.
that.
You can use
You can
multiple,
use multiple equipment. at the same
equipment
time.
or abilities as long as you have the attributes, the dice rolls to buy them, and
Yeah.
you're using them narratively separately.
Cheers.
or something.
So I have 6 dice. You're not going to believe this, so I'm just going to move the camera down.
I believe you. I believe
You will
you.
not believe this, though. If I
I
say it,
believe
you'll
you.
call me a lying piece of
No,
shit.
I would not.
So
I only do that off
666.
camera. I can't
Ah.
see. Use your... Nice. So it's 3 6s
that's
and a 4.
3 6s and a 4. Okay, I just rolled that.
So that's 7 successes in total.
Yeah,
666,
that's a lot of
baby.
successes.
They got 3 successes. So do you want to mitigate their damage to you, or
Absolutely. So that leaves me with 4.
their shot goes wide? They barely even notice you. The last minute the spotter points to you. It's a da. The shot
Oh.
misses you. You're moving so fast.
So I've got 4 successes to use on. Are there any more Nazis in this place?
There are 2 infantry running about, who are now just kind of losing their heads after they heard that shot, which they didn't expect to before. Now there's another shotgun. You've seen that there is another set of snipers in the northeast corner.
Right. So I'm going to use my 4 successes to shoot them all and kill them.
You're right. You're activating any specials or anything, or just shooting the fuckers? Remembering mark off one use of the machine gun.
It is marked off, and I don't really have any specials that I can use. Oh, wait. I guess a special that I could use is... So I shoot and kill the first 2. Then I use a blink to burst into shadows and reform a few feet away. Reform behind the other snipers.
Then you can roll another dice.
Wait, I rolled another dice.
Roll another dice, yeah?
2.
Okay. Then no extra success, but yeah, then you've got another 2 to do. So you've taken out 4 points of the threat. Oh no, you've taken out the entire sniper team.
Have I still used blink?
Yeah.
Right. So how many snipers are left?
No snipers.
I've killed them all.
You've killed all the fucking snipers. You're dead. You now just have a couple of infantrymen running about, screaming their heads off, firing into the air.
I like them scared.
Flint.
I think Flint's gonna pull out their grappling hook that they carry, and noting that there's no more flashes or heartbeats from the upper part where the snipers were, is just going to start spinning around in a circle like you do. What is that, shot put, where you spin around in a circle? So that the chain of the grappling hook will stay elevated, like you're spinning a 5-year-old, by the arms, and then we'll just sort of wander like a top towards those infantry members to hit them with the grappling hook.
Right, then give me a roll.
All right, that's brawl, I assume.
Yes, it would be.
All right. Do I want to spend a use of grappling hook? Sure, why not?
Okay, 7 extra days.
Okay. That's cocked. Well, I rolled like shit. 2 4s.
It's alright, they only got 1 success, so. Will you take the damage, or?
I think with the description I gave, I think both of them have to go towards wiping out the infantry members.
As this smashes into them, and I mean you're very, very strong, so when this grappling hook smashes into them, standing fairly close to each other, you see it smash into one side of the brain, and the hook just goes through and gets into the other one, so they're then joined together. But one loose shot comes off, and roll a d6 for me, please.
All right. 2.
Your teeth get smashed in. They've just newly reformed with the nun's blood, but now it just goes through, and you can feel the teeth hit the back of your throat. I mean, you fuckers.
Flint shrieks and drops and is going back into the rocking.
So what are the rest of you doing? There'll be more Nazis on the way. You need to get
Astrid's
Reich
just walking in, kind of, but I snuck in so quiet. and
Darling,
heads towards the front door. I'm assuming there's a garage door.
Yep, that you'll
and
need to get open.
yeah,
Yep.
attempts to open that, depending on if it's locked or not. You'll tell me.
Give me a
If
fix
not,
roll.
she'll. Oh yeah, her worst one. Oh no, not quite her worst one.
No, that was sneak, wasn't it?
No, that's any conversation. I got one success.
One success. Give me a wee second, if you please.
Yep.
Because I just realised I put something away and didn't fucking look at it because I'm an asshole.
And is there anything else as we kind of scurry around getting things ready?
Cosgrove is gonna pop the hood of the car and find the starter, the starting engine, and the battery, and he's going to short the battery through his hands to the starter to bypass the key in the car.
Okay, again, you give me a fix for this. Also, what I will say is you can each take a point of blood because before the before the reinforcements arrive, I think you can all have a little nibble.
nom 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 nom.
Nom, nom.
Delicious.
It's always good to crack open old ones. Let's see. 3 successes to get the car started.
Okay, Astrid, how'd you go?
This is Tim just reminding people that automatic transmissions didn't exist much in this day. You could have just started it with the clutch.
But for the narrative purposes,
but I loved it.
no, because wait a minute, no. You're taking the stunt one, right? This is German engineering. This is fucking. Oh, no, it's Italian.
No.
One. No, the Italian engineering. They definitely put something in it to make it a bit. They wanted the
Yeah,
trains
it's
to
so
go,
much-
the car to go. So,
It's so much easier to jump a car when all the electronics are hooked up like shit.
Yeah.
Look at you, Fiat.
Can I do a search and see if there's any useful equipment lying
yes,
around?
you can, Maria.
And Astrid will open the look out if she managed to open up the front door or the
How
garage
many
door.
successes did you get?
One.
Yeah, bit enough. You managed to pull this open, or if you want, you know what? Change it to brawl and roll the extra dice for your brawl.
Oh yeah, she'll jam her spear in and just pop the lock if there's a chain or something on it. And 2 successes that time.
Excellent. How many successes did you get, Cosgrove?
I got 3.
Excellent. The car starts to, you can hear it after a couple of tries, it starts to grumble. The door starts to open up. Nicole,
Right.
give me a
I'll do my search.
I'll also say Flint, after they're finished rocking, will get up and just kind of wander through the space. I also want to be searching,
Yeah, please give me a search roll.
even
I
though
got a
Flint
1
doesn't
and a
really know what they're
2.
doing.
One or two.
Ooh, that's lovely dice.
Nicole, you go over some of the bodies, but the weaponry has just been fucked.
No explosive stuff. Wait, that wasn't French. No explosive stuff.
Also wasn't French, but good try.
This is what the French sound like.
Sacre bleu is what the French sound like.
Sacre bleu.
When in doubt, just go, right beforehand.
wait.
Every American will believe you're French.
Yes.
We
Or
French
Italian.
do not say oh ha ha. We do
I
not
will have to
sound
go
like
watch
this.
them. Watch Pepe Le
love-
Pew.
I love that the French still cuss by calling the dog of a long dead king holy, which is the origin of Sacre Bleu.
Is that what meld sounds like? Is that what meld means? I thought
Meld
meld
means
means
shit.
shit.
Made me shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, Flint,
I got a 5.
you got
As
one
I
success.
wander overwhelmed through the space, I got a 5.
Flint, you stumble across a small pistol. It's like a very small pistol. You can take that and it will give you 3 shots with a plus for close quarters.
I wander back to everyone holding the pistol and just stimming off of its barrel, running my hand across it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, making no doubt a scraping noise from the claws.
That is a tiny gun.
I'm just imagining his big fingers, not even just his hand.
Where
Oh,
the fuck
yeah.
did you find a Dillinger?
How dare you?
After Nicole says it's a small gun, Flint just looks at it for a while and then just hooks a claw in the trigger guard and rips it off.
That's so not safe. Oh, whatever.
Fucking vampires ripping shit. Sorry, this is just unbelievable. That's not safe. That's,
You'll be crazy.
Look up at Nicole and nod.
Right, the car starts up, and as it does, you see another couple of Intramen run towards you at the front. They all take aim and they fire. And they get 3 successes, so what will happen is one is going for Astrid, one is going for Nicole, and one for Flint, because Cosgrove happens to be in the car and is a little bit protected. So can
Alright.
each of you roll on D6, please? Because I didn't do the reinforcement roll before, so I'm doing it this way. Puppies.
I had 0. I mean,
3.
oh, but if I'll
Flint?
mark 2 down.
Okay. So 2. So you're now on the second one, Astrid?
Yeah, I know what. I can't use my specials right now, but I'll take care of that in a second.
No, you can't gain blood from Nazis for the moment because your jaw gets broken as the shot smacks into it. It doesn't, it doesn't kind of pierce through like a
Okay.
shot normally would. It just kind of knocks your jaw to the side because you already had the first one.
Yeah, and then the second
no,
one would
that's
be
Flint. Sorry, I'm looking at. Yeah, apologies.
Yeah,
you can't
yeah,
trigger
okay.
specials.
Yeah.
Apologies. Nicole, what did you get? 3?
I got a 3.
A 3. Do you have 3 already?
No.
Then
Just a
mark off
graze.
the first one. That's just a graze. The bullet kind of flashes past just to get a nick on your neck.
Is there a way to heal these?
Yes, 3 points of blood will heal. And Flint, you got a 4. Did you already have? No. Then you were
Yeah.
just spooked. The this really loud bang. You're stimming with the gun. You hear this bang that you weren't expecting, and shocked backwards. You could all pile into the car. And Cosgrove, you will take the last action for here if you give me a. What would drive be? Let's call it a fix roll.
Fix.
Yeah, he's a fix roll.
A fix roll?
Fix
Sure.
roll.
Can I shoot my shotgun as we drive by?
Yes, you can.
Sure. Would you count that as point blank if I get the car close enough to one of them?
Yes, because it'll be funny.
Okay. 3 for fix, 1 for the sound off, an extra 2 for point blank. Wow, that was a really bad roll. I am going to get 2 crits.
2 crits, so that's 4 successes. You get the car going. The door's almost all the way up, which is not quite. Might clip the head of whoever's standing up tallest. If you're wearing a hat, comes off.
Duck,
Reaches out.
he says after they go past it.
When? Car screeches out. These soldiers have just let off a shot. As you're driving by, you get one of them basically just looking right into the the barrels, and it takes his head right off. His friends are splattered with the grey matter and brain all the way down. See the uniforms have suddenly changed colour. The rest kind of fall down and die. Not fall down and die, fall down in shock. The guns falling out of their hands. The car lights kind of flickering on and off. Drives off to go towards Paris. Anything you talk about as you head down? I'll have a look at some stuff.
Do you prefer blood from the dead or from the living?
Living, of course. Just a second as Astrid heals and you see some of her wounds go away. I had to spend my 3 blood, but at least now I can trigger specials.
I prefer when they're already dead.
If they sit too long, it gels and the texture. When it's warm and goes down.
I like the gel.
Flint just shakes their head, curled up in the back.
As long as you leave a little bit in there so I can really kickstart their nervous system again. That's all I care about. All Nazi blood tastes the same.
Yeah, heavy amphetamines.
Is that what that is?
Well, that's what I think it is.
I don't know what accent I'm doing anymore.
No.
I've lost it. It's completely
A
gone.
accent. You're doing
It is an
accent.
accent. It is human speaking.
Well, I'm glad I got the planet right. At least I got the species right.
We did not. Yeah, species maybe.
Right. So, yeah. Anyway,
So the car chugs along. These things don't have great speed, nor great distance, but it gets you into town. The streets are fairly empty. Sorry, I just wanted to say about Patrick and his taste for Nazi blood. Tastes like shit, mate. So don't tell lies. Just needs to be done. Anyway, so the car gets into town. Streets are fairly empty for the moment. And you see up on the sides, there's pictures, like posters, for some kind of German propaganda movie. And you see this so stunningly attractive blonde man looking out at them, looking extremely like an arsehole, and extremely Nazi. You see the insignia at the side. Seem to be everywhere, these posters. And up ahead, you see the lights coming out of the concert hall. You actually hear music. The concert hall is fairly massive. You know, if you're going to go around it, you might get some trouble. The car's already running out of gas. You're stopping. The concert hall's right in front of you. You could manage to sneak through it if you wanted, because once you're through there, that's you got a clear run to get towards the Eiffel Tower, or get to nearer towards the Eiffel Tower.
To go through the opera house, I believe you just said.
The concert hall, yeah.
Concert hall, excuse me.
we're going to have to
When
kill
Flint
some
hears-
Nazis in there.
When Flint hears the music, they like pop their head over the side of the car and are just like entranced by the music.
Do you want to go in there, Cosgrove? No, not Cosgrove. Do you want to go in there, Flint?
Just sort of distracted, absent-minded nod.
I guess we're going at the concert hall.
As you get closer, you hear the sounds of Wagner. You know, it's how some kind of opera's on. You can hear a voice singing out, and then it suddenly stops. The music carries on. Sorry,
Should we go in there?
I'm fucking stop. The music stops for a second, and you hear a
Oh.
scream, and then it carries on again. This concert hall is 17th century decor. It looks gorgeous. There's no guards on the outside, but you can see that a lot of the fittings, a lot of the art's been ripped from the walls, all kind of gone. Nothing been put in its place. It's not been cared for at all. The acoustics are wonderful. So even as you enter the lobby, you can hear the orchestra and the singers just giving it all they've got. They don't sound German though. Whereas it might be French, might be Italian, something else. And after a moment, again, you hear something go wrong in the song. You know, it's something that's an off note. And the music kind of stops again, and then you hear a scream again. It's blood curdling, and the music starts up as quickly as possible.
Flint flinches at the wrong note, but not at the scream. Just so you all know.
So
Can't
we're
we just
going
set
in,
this
right?
entire place on fire? Just, it's probably full of Nazis.
Well, we need to get we need to get through here, and it'll take us to the other side. We'll be much closer instead of having to go through the roadblocks that they got set up.
So why don't we just drive through it and shooting?
Yeah, that sounds like a
You've
good
got
idea.
No more gas.
Why don't we run through shooting and drinking?
Wait. Can I cut my palm with something and drip it into the gas tank and use blood to power the car? Would that work?
No.
It would be awesome.
Wrong type of combustion engine.
You do that, you cut your hand open, you drop the blood in, and the car suddenly starts to smoke. It starts to go on fire.
Perfect. Now push the
Right.
car into the into the
Well-
opera house.
Pick up something heavy and throw it.
I have an idea for the opera house.
If we can.
I have dynamite that I could use once. And it comes with a lot of dice. I could try and blow up the opera house with it.
Well, let's try to sneak through if we can.
Okay.
And then we don't have to do anything.
Fine.
All right, but just saying, if the sneaking doesn't work, explosion is plan 2, right?
If not,
Yeah.
plan 1A.
Okay, plan 1B, explosions. 1A, sneak.
I think at this point, Flint has just started entering the concert.
So,
Well, I follow Flint. Sneakily.
Flint, give me a sneak roll, please.
Okay, I would like to spend a blood to add a die for sense heartbeat,
Uh-huh.
as I can see their heartbeats as I move through, and I can avoid them. Do they count as having dense cover, or is that just
No.
me dice fishing?
No, in this case, no. If it was like a military building or something, I would say yes, but it's the concert hall, and as I said, it's kind of been ripped apart a good bit already.
All right, so I'm creeping through the halls using my ability to see the heat of the blood through the walls to avoid people. And I will say Flint is deliberately trying to get as close to the stage as possible.
Okay.
With my 4, 2, 2, and 1. My rainbow dice are failing me.
Give me
I got a 4, 1 success.
I need to check something. He has 4 dice. Let's see.
I blame it on having a cis dungeon master.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is transphobia in action, folks.
as every dice roll that goes wrong is me being transphobic. Quite obviously so. I mean, so Flint, the music is a little bit too exciting for you. You know, you can tell that the people singing, there's something really very much in there. They're singing for their lives, and as you look through and you see, you know, you're seeing the heartbeats somehow in your head. A lot of them are going extremely fast. This is something you've maybe seen when you're going to eat someone before and they're terrified. But there's one heartbeat that's beating very slowly. It's also beating the most strongly. It looks like maybe the biggest heart you've ever seen. And each beat is a resounding boom boom in your head.
Licking my lips.
And you see, when you focus on it, standing in front of the stage with a man in his hand, the holding by the throat, and just cracks it when a note goes off and the music stops. Again! And he throws it down. And you see this beautiful blonde man, massive face like an absolute douchebag, looking out over the audience. Next. And them trying to sing. And again, you see blood everywhere, covering his hands, covering his uniform, covering the bit in front of the orchestra. Ah, little vampire, I see you. And he spits this black, toxic ichor at you. And you got 1 success, you said?
I got 1 success.
1 success. Roll injury for me, please.
6. Even spread of injuries, baby.
There we go. This ichor hits onto your leg, and you feel it burn through the muscle there. Just, it's excruciating, but it's nothing you can't get by. The Nazis have done worse to you before. And with that, we will start the round. Astrid, you see Flint has went first, going maybe a little bit too close to the stage for your liking, and has caught the eye of this massive Aryan-looking fucking demon blood human mensch. It spits out this ichor, and you see it splash onto the leg. And although Flint doesn't scream, you know it must have hurt.
Astrid charges.
You can tell it hurts because Flint is doing the finger stim
And
that you're well aware of.
Astrid leaps at full bestial mode, trying to come down with the spear on top of blonde guy.
Yeah.
And that would be. Would you consider that no? That would be receiving a charge,
Yeah.
not receiving a charge. I apologize.
So that was
Still,
one I was looking at before. I wasn't quite sure how to interpret that one.
well, I'm looking at he would set the spear for receiving a charge, or
Yep.
she, excuse me. So, that's still 4 dice. And 3 successes, just 2 4s and a 5.
He gets 2 successes. Wait a minute, does he get? Oh, fuck yeah, because he's also got a challenge rating of 1. So any of just to let you know what this does, when you're attacking him, because he has a challenge rating of 1,
It takes away 1
exactly.
dice.
So if you score a hit with 3 dice, then it only would do 2 damage to him.
2 gets through. Yeah. If he will, she comes down, and I'm gonna assume he tries to attack, and she then defends, so he's not negating his 2 attacks.
Yeah. Their spear comes out, and you see him grinning at Flint, like as if he wants to, as if he's wanting to eat him or something. And as notices your spear flying towards him, horns erupt from his head. His teeth kind of grow, making his mouth into this monstrous mockery of this the movie star look he had before. You see the claws sprout out, and he catches the spear, pushes it to the side, making you fall. Cosgrove, what you doing?
Cosgrove is gonna walk to the entrance of the auditorium and see the dead innocent that's currently on the stage at the feet of this giant blonde-haired jet bastard, and scream out, "Hans, are you okay?" And
Nice.
and will animate the body. As it stands up, its neck's broken, so its head is just on a swivel, and it headbutts the man.
What one is that?
That's a Danse Macabre.
Dance Macabre, yeah. Right, so you can add them one dice to your dice pool when you attack here, or you can just roll that 1 dice separately if you want.
Sure. So this will be Brawl, and then +1 for this. That's only 1 success, so nothing happens.
Yeah, but he gets 2 successes. So his horns. Roll a d6 for me, please.
That is a 5.
5. His horns. He puts his head down and rushes towards you with his horns. And your hand manages to grab onto your magic grimoire and hold it in front of him, so the horn kind of clips into it. The pierces into it, and you hear a sizzling as the horn connects with the pages of your grimoire and kind of pulls it out of your hand. Nicole, you are muted. You're muted. Unmute. Yeah.
Hello.
There we go. See?
That's
time
what I
it wasn't
sound
my
like.
fault.
So we've got a big thing that's all awful looking, squirting blood, like black stuff at my mates.
Yes, and there's people screaming and running away. The orchestra's throwing their instruments down. People slipping on the blood. There's a reanimated corpse now standing in front of this massive, yeah.
So what's the big
There's-
danger? The big danger is the big, fat, horrible thing.
Yes.
I would like to shoot the big, fat, horrible thing No, actually, I would like to climb up to one of the. There's a box. It's like a theater box.
Yep.
I would like to sneak up there, and then from there, look down and shoot the head of the big bad thing.
Okay, you can give me a shoot roll.
We're using my M3 machine gun.
Using the M3 again, you want to flank him?
I do, which is why I
See?
climbed up to the theater box.
Yeah, very clever.
No one ever thinks of the theater box.
No. Nobody expects
So
a theater
that's-
box.
4
Leaders
plus
die in theater
1.
boxes.
This is true.
Confined areas
Oh.
with a cliff.
5 dice here. I've got a 1, I've got a 2, and I got a 3, and they're useless.
They are.
And I got a 6 and a 6. So I got 4.
You got 4, so if you're using that to attack him, you knock 1 off it, so it's 3. And how does it look? How do the shots hit into him?
Wait, does he have any coming at me?
He does not. He did not make any. Have any successes there.
Right. Well, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot a. Oh, actually, I've got a special here.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of my special dice to scavenge,
Okay.
and the other one to shoot a
But
smiley
do you really-
face in
wait a
his
minute.
face.
Do you really want to scavenge now? Because how many uses of your machine gun have you done? Have you used?
Not that many. Okay, fine. I'm just going to use both of my successes. So 4 to shoot a smiley
Three that
face
you can
into
take
his
the
face.
challenge. You get into his space, yeah. So the bullets, you've managed to get yourself up onto this box. You see a couple of very well-to-do dressed people huddling in the corner.
I just go "Grr!" at them, and then they.
The man
I'm hoping
screams. The woman looks at you and covers him up and to protect him.
Why are you not fighting Nazis? Why are you at
Why
theatre
are
not
you a
fighting
fucking
Nazis?
vampire?
Judgy? What judgmental are you? You're the fucking Nazi sympathizing fuckhead going to the theatre.
Touche.
You just eat the Nazis.
I eat the Nazis. You lick their boots. Anyway, I shoot the smiley face into that fucking
You
face.
spray the shots hit into him, into his, you see one of the fangs is knocked out. You see the lip get pierced, the nose get crushed, and he roars at you. Flint, what are you doing?
First of all, Flint is going to look to the side, grab a rose that has ichor and liquid leg splattered on it, hand it to the singer, like on one knee, hand it to the singer, and then is going to turn around. How tall is the concert hall?
It's the high vaulted ceiling. It's very very tall. You'd be able to use the extra dice for your things, your hook.
Grappling hook?
Yep.
So Flint is going to spend a blood, take flight, but it's a very low flight, directly at this demon guy.
Yeah.
Stick the grappling hook up his chin, which is large enough. Like, grappling hooks are pretty large, so I imagine the tip coming out his eye. And then flap the wings to lift both of us up off to the top of the ceiling. Pull out my tiny little Derringer pistol, put it at his jaw, fire, such that it releases him from the grappling hook, and he falls 3 stories down into the crowd.
You wouldn't get all that done at once, but what you can do is do your flight, hook it in, and fly up. So that would be. I'm saying
So-
that's going to be a brawl again.
Brawl plus 3 for
Grappling
the
hook,
grappling hook
yep.
is 7, plus 1 for the flight is 8, and you're not giving me the extra 2 from the pistols?
Definitely not. No,
Not the same round.
not the same round.
God, there's a whole ass die on my tray that I'm not rolling. All right. Oh, I rolled well. I got 2 6s, which I will spend on my special to, as I guess since I can't use my pistol, I'll just rip his throat out
He
and
has
gorge
4
myself.
successes.
Okay.
Just so you
So
know.
you're tied.
Yeah. So you can do harm reduction. You can just ignore it. You can drink some of his blood.
I should say I have 2 6s, 2 5s, and 2 4s.
Yes, but you need to take 1 away from your successes there anyway.
Ah, okay.
You're not going to be able to rip this guy. This guy is a big bad. He has more than all of the threat you had before together. So you're not going to do an easy
Lovely.
kill here.
Yeah, no, not thinking I was going to. Just trying to fill up on blood.
Yep. Well, Philip, you would get what you would do is you would get you wouldn't get a blood point for this. You would be able to activate an advance.
Okay, so there's no use of activating Ravenous then. I can just get an advance.
Yeah, you would get an advance exactly.
All right.
Oh, but you
and
can
the advance-
if you use to get the 3 blood points, you would then be using one of your 6s, which would take away from your successes. Because that's activating the special rather than using the success.
Yeah. No, I'm aware of that. I was just trying to fill up on blood. But if I drink his blood, I get an advance, and there's no benefit to Ravenous.
Exactly. You get the advance, and that's then for the rest of the game.
And the advances have to go in order, or do I have a
No,
choice?
you choose one.
You select which one.
You select which one.
Okay. But they're so hard to choose from, though.
But are you mitigating any of his damage?
Grab bone armor. Yes, I'm going to spend that. So that took 1 die to drink his blood. I have 2, 4, 5, 6 successes left. You said he had 4 successes?
Yes.
I think I'll spend the 2 specials to prevent any damage, and then I'll do 2 points of damage to him with the remaining successes.
Okay.
As he plummets to the ground.
Exactly. So you hook this into his mouth. It doesn't quite go up to his eye because the angle of it, but you feel it. It comes out of his mouth there, chipping against the tooth that was already broken. And you pull him up, kind of laughing at him maybe, and push him off, and he falls to the ground. His back hits onto one of the chairs. And he growls at you. And we're on to the next round. Astrid.
Astrid is pissed she missed him on that first one. But she tries again, just launches herself at him with the spear.
Yep.
Three 6s and a 1.
Not bad. So that's 6 successes. I forgot to roll his dice. Give me a second. He has 3 successes.
Okay, so I had 5 total with the -1.
Sorry, meant to say, Flint, when you drank his blood, it tasted like a jar of chicken fat with a cigar put out into it, kind of ashy.
You know, I think that if somebody drank Winston Churchill, that's exactly what he would taste like.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
some
that's just
cheap
what would
alcohol.
taste like.
Astrid.
Astrid, this time, how many successes did he roll, Mark?
He rolled 3 successes.
All right. She is going to. Okay, so that's 5 successes. Get me to think how to do this in the right order. First thing she is going to do is ram a spear through him using 1 6 to reduce the GM's attack dice by 3. That's a special.
Okay.
Also, because she speared him through. Oh, yeah. Then there's 3 successes, right, Mark?
Yes.
That he had. And then the remaining.
So that's all 3 of them
screw it.
gone for the moment.
Screw it. She is going to drink his blood with 1 dripping down the spear, or as I'm imagining him.
Yeah.
Hot.
Piercy, you lift him up. The blood
and just
runs
licks
out of
the
the chest.
spear as it comes down. You taste like shit.
He
And then-
grins and spits at you.
And then with the last two, we'll defend.
No, if you reduce these attack dice by 3, that takes all those 3 away. So you don't need to use the
Oh.
last 2 to defend.
Oh. So he drank the blood. That was the 1 dice. He reduced the GM's attack with the 2nd dice, so that takes 3. Screw it. Then I'm going to use the other 6 for reduce the threat rating by 3.
Fucking hell. The spear, as you said, you lift him up, and the blood drips down, you lick it, he spits at you, misses, and you kind of push the spear up, and the body jolts up and then down again, and it starts to slip down your spear a little bit. Cosgrove, what you doing?
Just
Drops
fling
him
him
over
away.
again, he's back once again, hits into one of these chairs. There's still a couple of people dotted around, cowering, screaming. You don't hear any reinforcements coming though.
So the threat's still there, right?
Yeah, he's not dead yet. Actually, don't forget to activate in advance. You don't need
I
to
did.
choose right now. Okay, pass.
I knew which
So
one I
Cos-
wanted.
Cosgrove is going to reach out his hand to his loyal undead servant Hans that he has raised from the dead, and he is going to get Irish whipped across the stage, running at full tilt, taint first, into combat. As he slides underneath him, gripping a sawn-off shotgun. Between the legs, he sticks the shotgun's barrel as close to it, Mr. Churchill's anus as he can, and pulls the trigger until he hears clicks.
Give me a roll, and you get an extra dice because that was fucking awesome.
Okay. Would this be brawl or shoot?
Shoot.
Okay. Shoot. Gun.
Extra dice by close range too, I think, or
Yes.
point blank.
Point blank
two
with a
dice,
man's
yeah.
anus.
How many uses have you shown off? Have you done only 1 so far, or 2?
This is my second one.
Your second one, okay.
Yeah, so that is 2, 4, 6 dice. Now let's see what happens here. Ooh. 2 crits and a 4.
Ooh, nice.
So that is 5 successes.
And he has 2 successes.
Okay. I am going to use the crit and the 4 for 3 to do. Actually, let's do it this way.
Remember,
I'm
to
going to
take
use
1
one of
away
the
for
crit.
his challenge rating.
Yeah, that's why I'm redoing the
Okay.
math. So I'm taking one of the crits, and I am going to put that to defense, so I don't take any damage. And then the 1 crit to do damage. So
do 1 damage.
1 damage to him, and then I'm going to use the third one to stick my head in this man's anus and drink his blood. It's wide enough now.
It tastes better from that orifice.
Right. So,
A-
I love my
Anal feeding, yes.
Cosgrove's teeth, fucking West Ham, sink into the sphincter muscles, tearing it open. You know, blood and shit drips down into your mouth, and you feel the power course through you. And you can take an extra blood point because, again, that's funny as fuck.
Perfect. I'll take it.
Nicole, what are you doing?
So I have an idea. It's a little involved.
This is dangerous.
But basically, I'm going to jump out of the theatre box
Uh huh.
and try and land on this big bad's head
Okay.
and fill the holes I just made with bullets
Okay.
with more bullets.
Bulletception. Okay.
So I'm thinking that technically, when I land on his face, it's in close quarters. So I'll
Yes,
be
it
using
is.
my cut down Lee Enfield rifle.
Yeah.
That's
Mid
4,
fight, switching weapons.
5,
Yeah.
6.
Just fucking
I'm
over
just
the
thinking-
shoulder, brings the other one out.
Yep.
So I think that's 6 dice by my count.
Yep.
4 for shoot, 1 for the weapon, and 1 for being in close quarters.
The amount of ones I'm rolling is unbelievable.
I've got a 6, a 5, a 4, a 4, a 1, and a 3. So I throw the 1 and the 3 away.
Yep.
I
Unless
have
you have an ability that can use it now.
Oh, that's
I
fine.
have 5. 5 successes.
5 successes. He has 2. So you would take one of the successes away for the challenge rating. So it'd be 4
Yep.
to 2. And what do you want to do?
Either block out the damage.
Yep.
So that's that 2 more gone.
That's 2 gone.
And I'll use the other 2 to fill the bullet holes with more bullets.
Or you could drink his blood and activate in advance.
Or
Wait. If I drink his blood, I get an advance.
Yes, ma'am.
How many advances? How many bloods do I need to buy in advance?
No, it's only
One.
from the Uber mention. Only from the
Oh.
big guys.
Then in that case, I will, because I've got my 6 left, which is 2. So I'll
Yep.
use 1 to
One to-
drink some blood,
Yep.
and 1 to fill with
Fill.
bullets. The holes. The
The
holes must
exact
be
same
full of
holes
bullets.
you've already made. The tooth was starting to grow back. The horns were starting to curl around again.
Well, I'm gonna fix that with my big fucking gun.
The nose is starting to pop back into place, starting to get this whole classical beauty thing, and then once again, smash, and all of it goes again. And you sink your teeth into wherever the fuck you want. His anus is already taken, so you know you're down that choice. But
I'll take the other orifice.
the front.
Fun.
You landed on his head.
The front
front
orifice.
orifice. Okay,
I'll finish pumping the brain,
You
the head
stick
full
your
of holes,
tongue
full of
into
bullets,
his mouth.
and then I
You're
bite-
adding
bite
more
on it.
orifices.
you bite
and then I
down onto
jump
his
down,
tongue,
and
ripping
my
it off.
mouth lands on his horrible Nazi willy, and I bite it off and drink.
Which one is
That's
it?
what I do, Mark.
Okay, you get Nazi cock in your mouth and rip it off.
And for that,
Remember,
This
kids,
is
the
why-
only thing to do when you have Nazi cock in your mouth is to bite.
Yes.
I'm,
This is why people come to my
biting.
streams. You start biting.
You make sure you punch your chin too, just to make sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. And with that, I will buy
On
Rat
your
Swarm.
rifle.
I have just bought Rat Swarm.
Excellent.
My character can now summon rats.
Very nice.
So
So-
do I get a blood for that, or is it just a special? The
No,
advanced rather?
just the special, and you did 1 damage as well.
Great.
Flint, you're flying up. You've knocked him down. You've seen everyone else pile into him. Seems to be getting torn apart, but it doesn't look like he's anywhere near being down. Every time something comes out of him, it just seems to grow back. The teeth are now become sharper. The horns are curled round. He screams as his cock gets bit off and comes back as a tiny little nub.
Even tinier than it was before.
Even tinier than it was before. Yeah.
Flint is going to actually try to get behind him and come down to the seats so that he can't see, and just crawl across the top of the seats to directly behind him, and just full on cat style with the steel gouging claws, reach up behind him, fill his chest with claw, and tear,
Right, so that would
opening
be...
his chest.
Boom. It would be sneak plus steel gudgeon claws. Okay. And ambush, yeah,
Can I get-
definitely. Yeah.
Yes.
So sneak plus steel and plus ambush, that's 4. Are you activating anything else?
That's 5 because you just said I got the extra from ambush, right?
Yes. And you're... Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, of course it's 5. Apologies. For some reason I was
that's
looking at
5.
con instead of sneak.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to activate. Unless you let me, shoot the pistol into his chest and then tear him open.
You can only use 1 equipment at a time.
No 6s, damn it.
Did you get any 1s?
No 1s,
That's a
sadly.
shame. Yeah. He got 2 successes. Michelle's just
I
going to
don't wanna
fall
take
asleep while we're playing. Thank you. That's good.
I wasn't falling asleep. I yawned one time.
It's the second
One
time I've caught you.
time.
I've caught you. Goddamn
Well,
trans
it's
people
like-
and their yawns of power. It's unbelievable.
It's like 9 o'clock her time.
It's
Stop
not
eating
even
my
hot.
gender.
Sorry,
I can
Flint.
feel it.
Apologies.
I've had a busy day. I got up at the crack of dawn to go and do things.
You leave
And
Dawn
how
out
was
of this.
Dawn this morning?
Sorry?
And how was Dawn this morning?
Let
It was
Flint
fucking
describe
cold.
what they're doing, please.
It was fucking cold.
I'm just
Shut up.
enjoying Michelle.
I got up
As
at
do
like
we all.
5:30 this morning. What a Saturday.
Um,
I think
hey,
that
it's a
went
holiday weekend over here in the
This is
States.
where the cock-biting rage comes from.
Happy Thanksgiving to all of the North American people.
Yes. All
No,
United States
no.
people happy we massacred an entire race, several entire races, in order to have our homes.
See, Pat,
welcome to
that's how we do
colonialism.
depression shit. Come on.
That's
It's not all North
That's
America.
distract
Canada had
from-
it last month.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Consider
yeah.
That's true.
Anyway,
Anyway, Flint,
where were we?
Anyway,
so
the
gang.
game that we're meant to be playing.
If I drink his blood, do I get another
No.
advance, or is it like
No.
only one per
Only the
Ubermensch?
ones. Only the ones per Ubermensch.
Only one per. That's why you have to
Then
kill
I guess
all
I'll
of them.
just dig in and prevent the 2 damage,
So, okay.
and just be like flopping around on his back like some sort of vampiric cape.
How damaged is he looking, Mark, by the way?
Fairly
With his
damaged.
regenerative skills, I'm just...
He doesn't have regenerative as far as
Oh, I
know.
thought he somewhat did.
No, some of them do, but he does not. He just has a massive fucking threat rating of 12.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
it's,
weird.
so it's kind of things. Right, so sorry, Flint, you used both your successes to defend them.
Michelle froze on us
To
and
defend my
dropped.
Yeah.
So,
to defend damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also isn't the threat rating 9 now? Thanks to Astrid.
No,
yeah, he's talking to...
no,
Yeah, I did 3 on her threat rating before.
no on the
Reduced
attack.
threat rating. I did both because I
No,
had 2.
not on the things that wasn't on Demon Blood. It was another one where you reduced the threat rating. That was before, not in this round.
Nope.
Yes.
Yes, because I had 2 6s and only a single on this one.
Oh,
'Cause
it's
I
only a
stabbed him
temporary
through.
reduction.
I stabbed him through and I was able to get 2 of them
Yes,
because
but
I
you
had 2
didn't get
successes
no,
and a
because you
single.
can't. No, you didn't activate 2 specials, so you can't do that. You can only activate the 1 ability
Oh,
there,
Then okay, that I'll agree with.
right?
okay.
Because then you need to make your decision because you would need to either take the damage then that you missed.
No,
or
no, I
reduce the threat.
would have took the attack first. That's the one I would have called.
Yep.
But I thought as long as you could allocate, you could use them. As long as you described it.
You might be right, but I also didn't hear you describe it. It's up to you.
Oh yeah, I said because I had 2 successes and 1 X. I had a total of 5 dice after because I got to roll a bunch of them.
Yeah.
But don't worry about it. I thought because I did take 3 down before on them. But okay.
No, we can take the 3 off. That's still fine. Still no deed though.
Oh yeah, I mean he's still there. That's why I was wondering.
No, sorry, I honestly didn't get it. No, but you're right. If you have the specials, you can assign them. Anyway, that doesn't
At least I didn't see anything saying you couldn't. Let's go that far
matter.
that I
Who gives a
recall reading.
fuck? As long as he dies, who cares?
That's the end result here, and we hopefully can get that done here within the next couple minutes.
Astrid?
Astrid is going to charge right in, but as she's charging, she's pulling off the pin of her grenade. And through the now open holes that there are several, thanks to Nicole,
And
she's
some
shoving a
claws
grenade
from
up.
Flint are in there, holding it open.
Yep, shoves a grenade inside of him and says, "Back up, boys and girls." Because I think Cosgrave is eating there too.
Right, so give me your roll.
Brawl.
Yeah, take roll if you want.
And the grenade is 1.
And it's
Would
in
you
close
consider
space,
that
I
in a
would
close
say.
space?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. The fuck are you rolling?
Just rolling liar dice.
I use the cup because otherwise
300
they go everywhere. So I had 2 criticals.
Yeah.
I had 2 6s, 2 5s.
Okay, not one of the crits off because of his challenge rating.
I take one of the 5s, yeah, because of his challenge rating.
No, you take a
So
crit. The crit comes off.
You take a
You take
crit
the
comes
highest one
off of the
yeah.
challenge. Ooh, bastard!
Yeah.
That's part I missed earlier. That might have been why we earlier.
Doesn't
Okay.
matter.
All right. So on the 6, how many successes did he have?
2.
All right. He's going to use the 2 of his successes to defend, or she is, and 1, the special, to reduce his threat by 3.
Okay. So, describe how you kill him.
I shoved the grenade like up into his chest cavity as I had pulled the pin and let go of the lever, and tell everybody to jump back and just watch.
And you all get showered in this massive viscera covering you as if it's a rain all coming down on it. You hear more people scream. You didn't even realise there was that many people left here. As the inside of this once famous Nazi fucking demon movie star. All over the all over the concert hall.
Flint covers the singer with their body so that the singer does not get dirty.
Hans covers Cosgrove, so he does not get dirty.
Hans covers Cosgrove, and then Hans falls onto him, and his blood splashing over him.
Anita stands up and wants to get more dirty.
And Astrid just goes like this as she slaps it off her face. Yeah, still tastes like shit. Is there any fresh Nazis around?
No, there are no
Damn.
fresh Nazis. You are Nazi free since '93. Sorry, I don't know why that.
That's not. That's not true. There have been not since '93.
Well, that concert hall is Nazi free since '93. Let's say that.
Okay, let's
43. There you go. That's even
objective to get through the place, Mark. What do we got left for that?
That is you. You are about to get through. Sorry, Merlin, can I ask you to just mute when you're playing with that, please? Because it's.
Oh, didn't realize it was coming through. My bad.
No worries. I was wanting to send you a message there, but I couldn't find your thing in Discord. I'm like, okay, no, I'll just say. No problem. I do it all the time. So, anyway, this concert hall now silent. You can still hear the echoes, maybe of the screams from the fights that you were having before. Everything covered in blood. The things that were ripped off the walls looking even more ripped offy. Because I'm really good with words right now. And you can all head out. When you head out the back of the concert hall, you can see the Eiffel Tower in the not too far distance.
How does healing work?
Spend
Again?
3
blood
points.
3 blood points.
And everything goes away?
No, one wound.
Oh. Alright, I'll spend 3 and heal one of them.
That's why I was looking for Nazis.
You can also give each other blood if need be.
I'll do the same to get rid of one of mine. I regrow my fingers. Actually, I pull the fingers off of Hans and just attach them to my fingers forcefully.
That's even fucking better.
Flint's teeth grow even more of an angle, almost like a handlebar mustache coming out of their top lip.
That's impractical.
It's for hooking.
I'm just looking for something. Seriously, I thought I had all this shit down, but no, I can't. Right. Out of the concert hall, you hear the air raid sirens going off. The streets are now empty. There's barely any lights on. The Eiffel Tower, as always, is lit up, but the occult protection around it means no bomb's going to be able to touch it. You make your way through the city just quietly. Almost too quiet now.
Yeah, nobody's out on the streets.
Nobody's out in the streets. The windows are all blacked out. You're able to make very quickly your way to the base of the tower. The Eiffel Tower was built to celebrate the 1989 Paris World Fair. It's just it remains one of the most, I'm reading this by the way, most enduring symbols of Paris and France in general. So when the Nazis conquered the city, they retrofitted it with some of their own technology. You can see massive booster rockets on the sides, elevators that used to go up slowly, lazily. You can see rocketing up, from within the structure. The lights are fucking dazzling. If they didn't have their occult defenses, the place would have been bombed in a second. What do you want to do? You see at the top, as well, Hitler's Zeppelin attached, so tethered to the very top of it. How do you want to? Because I'll tell you, the objective is to ascend the Eiffel Tower to get up to the the Zeppelin. The objective is 8 with a challenge rating of 1. And there's some enemies there to fuck you up on the way.
You mean blood supplies?
Well, potato.
Okay, before we do this, Mark, can we take a quick 5?
Of course we can. If anyone is watching, you wonderful, lovely people, you'll be back in 5 minutes.
Bladder full of coffee, so I'll be right back.
And we're back. Michelle was telling us just how much she has to pee all the time, and she loves to pee, and it's all pee.
I said the opposite. I told you that I'm chronically dehydrated.
Obviously not. Well,
is anything to
Merlin was telling us that when you dehydrate, you're going to be straight. So when you hydrate, you're going to be straight. So that's why they'll drink so much water. Like
to be honest, I was only talking about my peeing schedule just to stop you from ranking the races again. Like, why do you keep doing that, Mark? Stop that.
Look, everyone knows.
Doesn't matter if you put white people at the bottom. It's still not great to rank the races.
That's not the races I was ranking. It was the what do you call it? The Queens.
That was Indy 500, the horse races.
Exactly.
The horse races.
The horse races. I don't know where you got that from. Just because whites is an absolutely terrible.
Yeah, he was
horse.
talking about the brown horse, the black horse, the yellow horse, the horse with polka dots.
I wish Chris was here because he would really take the piss at me. Chris, give me back. Anyway, so let's get back to killing Nazis instead of making me out to be one. I might live in Austria, but no. Anyway, I have no idea what we're doing. I think we're playing a game or something.
We're just approaching the Eiffel Tower, which has got Hitler's Zeppelin at the top.
Yeah.
We're going to have an evil Zeppelin at the top.
So how many Nazis are between us and the Eiffel Tower?
There are lots of Nazis between you and the Eiffel Tower. Well, no, actually, there are a lot of Nazis in and around the Eiffel Tower. Your job now is to get to the top of it and get into that Zeppelin. And so, as I said, the challenge rating here is 8. Sorry, the objective is 8 with a challenge rating of 1. That means when you get successes, your highest success gets taken away. But you need to find your way up there. There's an armoured infantry squad waiting for you. There's a paratrooper squad landing in top and the sides as you approach.
That's a real dangerous landing for paratroopers, but sure.
Okay.
The Nazis, do you care? Do you care?
Yeah, no, I love it. Parachutes with no way to control. They're just going straight down. Some of them you get shish kebabbed. That's perfect.
Nicole, you got your Panzer hanging there?
I have got lots of things that go boom.
I cannot remember if the bazooka-like one or the anti-tank one. That would have been the
Panzerfaust. I have a Panzerfaust.
Really? Nice.
That is plus 3 dice against armored targets. So
the only thing I care about at the moment is the grappling hook. The rest you can get to fuck.
I'm ready to Panzerfaust for my team. and country and whatever.
For
I mean-
Winston Churchill, admit it, Nicole. When you get back, you and Winston Churchill, you're going for a coffee, having a cigar.
And I'll have me a drink of Winston Churchill.
You know, see, that is a game I would run. Anyway,
For a meta play moment, who has the most blood?
I think I
had
do.
to
I,
heal.
haven't-
I had to
I think I'm
heal.
the
has
only
the
one
most
with blood
blood?
left. I've got 2 blood.
That's why we wanted to do some Nazi drinking before we go up.
Yeah.
yeah, boy.
Well, Flint is going to like come up behind Nicole, mouth open, or probably directly at Nicole, mouth open, so you can see. Trying to bite you.
Are you asking for blood? How much blood do you need? That's not an art. Okay, have 1 blood. Is that enough
Alright.
blood?
That will allow her to.
So
the
far, by
tech
the way,
thing.
we've only really had brawl and shoot and sneak. Remember, you can terrify these fuckers, or you can try and control them with your mind using the con stat.
I'm not very good at that.
Yeah.
If you are, you'll suck. Sorry.
Every chance I get, Mark.
Oh no, Cosgrave's no bad at it. Cosgrave could do it. But do you see him doing it? No, he just wants to use his fucking sawn-off shotgun. Fucking American
well-
Cosgrave. I thought we were playing a game, people.
I'm waiting to fire my Panzerfaust at the armor.
You wash your mouth out with some water, young lady.
Hey,
No one wants to hear about your
Cosgrove
Panzerfaust.
practices right hand magic, and right hand
Sure he
magic.
does.
My right hand magic is a shotgun.
Oh, I thought your right hand magic was something else.
Yeah, me too. It goes on to the shotgun, hair trigger. So, Astrid, before we were so rudely interrupted, how would you
Yeah.
like to begin?
I asked Nicole if she had her Panzerfaust ready and
Faust.
could use it against. Yeah, you pronounce it German.
Yeah,
I have a Panzerfaust. Who am I pointing at?
The armored division that's skirting the base of the Eiffel Tower.
All right, I will destroy that armored division with my Panzerfaust.
let's see.
I feel
Well,
like you
they
need to
get
say
no
it angrier
successes.
and faster.
Wait, is it my go now?
Yeah, if you want to, I
If
just
you want
asked
to,
if
anyone can go. There is
Oh,
no specific thing.
all
I
right,
just when I first asked
fine.
who wanted to
I
go
fire-
first, no one fucking said
I
anything.
fire my Panzerfaust. No, in this case, because it's an armored division, I pull out several Panzerfausts and fire them all at once.
but you only have one.
And I reload it.
No, you can come on. Only one action at a time.
Fine.
What advance? Oh, you took the rat swarm. Okay, passed.
Come on, I just
so
love the
actually,
image
here's
of
what I'm gonna
Nicole with
do.
the Panzerfaust in each hand
Ah.
and like 2 operated by the feet.
Right, but you get 4. Okay, so you've got 4 dice for the Panzerfaust and 4 for shoot.
That is
So
a
that's
lot of
8
that
dice you're
dice.
rolling.
Hey. Oh wow. I've got 4 1s
Nice.
and 4 6s.
Shouldn't have divided that more better.
They
Damn.
have 0 successes, but you need to take 1 away for their challenge rating.
One of my, but they're all 6s, so I have to take a whole 6 away.
Yeah,
Damn, so that means I only get like, oh, I've still got 6.
yeah. You still get to do
Things
6
to use.
damage to the fuckers. So do you want to
All right.
damage them, or do you want to put it to your objective of getting up? How, or you can split it. It doesn't need to be all at one. You could, for example, smacks into them, blows a bit up, and somehow also creates a way for you to climb up the Eiffel Tower easier. Or
I'd like to drink 2 people with 1 special,
Well,
Okay.
you'd
and I
have
would
to get-
like to damage the armed division with the remaining 4.
Right. So you punch a hole in the side of the tank with your Panzerfaust, following up very quickly. You head ducks into this tank. You see a bunch
And
of,
have
"Oh,
some
shit,
dinner."
sir," and your teeth just rips into the one control of the tank. And you can take yourself a blood point there.
I do love me some tinned food.
Well, we're British. That's one of those things.
Tinned meat is genuinely underrated. Like, people
No,
should get tinned meat
no,
more.
I
It's
don't
so much
know.
cheaper.
I think you're cheaper, not underrated. Those two don't
Yeah.
necessarily.
We call that
I'm now
dog food
disappointed.
mostly around here.
This is the most depressing thing we've had in one of our streams, and we have
No.
Patrick on regularly.
Tinned beef is just the same as other beef.
No,
They
it's
just put it in
not.
a tin.
No,
It's the
not.
same.
It's corned. It's corned beef. It's not fucking just beef. They don't take
I'm not talking about corned beef. I'm talking about beef steak.
Okay,
a
we're
fucking
sidetracking on
Michelle.
all
no.
British food sucks. Let's just get on with it.
Fine, next turn.
A family member of mine found fake spam, and that was pretty good as a vegetarian.
Spam is delicious. All varieties. It's just
Yes.
salt and fat. Why is
And
that not seen as a delicacy?
The vegan spam was delicious. Is all I'm saying.
Okay,
Made me
I'm
want
disgusted.
the
I'm
sous
now just leaving this game. First, you can just do what the fuck you want. I am not putting up with it.
Everything else is fine. All of the like blood and guts is
Yeah.
fine, but enjoying
Spam.
a spam
Ripping
product.
blood out of someone's anus. No problem. Spam, get yourself
Vegan-
the fuck. Vegan spam.
Vegan spam. Vegan spam.
Even worse.
Even
All
the
right, to
vegans
get
can make
back
spam
on
delicious.
track.
Hey,
As
It's
Look,
11 o'clock here.
vegan
I'm fucking
spam
tired.
is just vegan spam is just as real as regular spam is. Okay.
But if you kill vegans and put them, if you kill vegans and put them into a can, it's not generally well thought. Okay?
Why would you kill the vegan before you put
Get
them in the
vegan
can?
spam? I'm not going to eat them alive. I mean, come on.
Okay, guys.
Anyway,
It's
We're
silent
losing the
green.
plot here.
Yeah.
Are the paratroopers accessible for me if I fly?
yes, they certainly are.
Then I will spend Nicole's blood to fly. Just flap my wings up and disappear into the swarm of canvas, brightly colored canvas. Just for fun, I think I'll swirl around the strings of one so that I get a parachute around my shoulders, like a pretty dress.
Yeah.
And then I'll land on another, and I'll just make my way through, mauling them
Right.
with teeth, fists, claws, whatever I can.
They have 2 successes. So, what are you using here? So you're flying. You get a plus for that.
Brawl. It's aerial combat, so I get
Yeah.
2 dice for that.
Nice.
Um,
And the steel gouging claws. Don't get ambushed.
Why
for it,
not?
Unfortunately.
Why not? All right. I take the advance to triggers when I roll 1s, and I roll 4 fucking 2s. All right, I got a 5 and a 4. I got a 5 and a 4. The 5 goes away. I
No,
spent
5.
the
No,
blood.
no. The 5 that only goes away if you're doing for the objective. The paratrooper squad doesn't
Oh.
have a challenge rating.
Oh, okay,
So
perfect.
you can keep both of them. The armored infantry squad has a challenge rating, and the objective itself does. The paratrooper squad doesn't.
Okay. Well, I definitely need to get some blood back so I can stay flying up here.
Right.
And then the other one.
Remember, they've got 2 successes, so they will damage you if you don't mitigate any of it. Michelle, welcome back. We were just talking about you.
So they got 2 successes. So if I spend 1 success, I still take damage, right?
Yes.
So there's no point in spending it to protect myself. So I will spend it to do damage to them.
Okay. So roll a d6 twice, so we check the injuries. You did damage to them. They have a threat level of 6. And you took 1 blood and you're doing 1 damage, so we'll take that down by 2.
That is a 1 and a 3.
1 and a 3, so you have, once again, your teeth are smashed, or you can flavour that how you want, and you're spooked again. Again, flavour it however you wish.
Oh, I got fucking parachute string in my teeth, and now I can't. It's really hard for me to get Nazi throats into my teeth.
You can take an extra dice next time you roll, okay?
How many are remaining on the armored tank division or whatever?
Boom. I think Michelle did 4 to them, didn't she? Then they have. Oh no, wait a minute, because it was no, we did take one already. Yeah, she did 4. So you've got 2 left, threat left on them.
All right, Astrid is just going to charge right in, right over the tank. And as she's flying in the air, she's just going to let out a raging scream like a beast and try to terrify the remaining of them to just shit themselves and pass out.
Right, taking extra dice just because someone's using Terrify for once.
So your thing is you're going to try and make them shit themselves until they are rendered unconscious.
And on top of that, she's going to have let loose one of her spirit fetters, so she's got an actual more bestial look to her.
Yep.
So I'm going to use that as an extra die.
I will say the brown note is actual technology the U.S. military actually spent our tax dollars on developing.
Well, you must
All
just
right.
got bored of the guns, I guess.
What is the challenge rating on them?
Just 1.
Just 1? All right, and it's always the highest die, correct?
Yeah. To the best of my knowledge.
All right.
If I'm wrong,
We'll just go with that
Yeah.
to maintain consistency. So that would leave her with 2 successes.
Nice. And you're taking
And
putting
she
them both
would-
into damage, or
To defeat the squad, yes.
yeah. How does it look like as you rip it? Have you when as you scare them?
As I just land, I'm attempting to terrify them into either passing out dead or, it's just
you
like,
do have 2 successes though, so you will be taking.
oh, then I would use it to defend just to be among them.
Okay, 1 to defend and 1 to scare
No,
them, or...
because I didn't ask for how many successes. I only had 2 left after I dropped
yeah,
my
no,
die.
I know what I'm saying, but they've got 2, so
I have to wash the damage. I'm going to wash the damage.
Okay, so you have the
But she's right among them.
exactly.
So,
You're right among them. They are fucking. They are shitting themselves, but not to the point where they're running away. They're just getting ready to fire back at you. The weapons go off because of the enclosed space. There's some blood still singing about. There's Nicole's head in there munching on one of their friends. Some of them slip, and none of the bullets quite hit into you. Cosgrove, what you doing?
Cosgrove quickly surveys the scene as the player has lost track of who everyone was attacking.
Nazis. They're all attacking Nazis.
Okay. Is there still 2 groups, one on the
Yes.
tower and then the other? Okay. So Cosgrove is going to reach into his back pocket and pull out his bottle of ghosts once again and begin running towards the tower. As he runs towards the tower, he uncorks it and lets a torrent of spirits run into the paratroopers, hoping that they get so scared they forget that they're holding on to the Eiffel Tower.
Okay. Right. Then roll me a terrify roll, please.
Sure thing. 2, and then 1 for the thing here.
Do you know what? I'll give you past 3 rolls as well because of how it's set up. Some of them are behind some of the metal bits, so you can take the extra 2 dice for that.
Sure thing. I have 3 successes.
There we go. 3 successes. I will roll there. Dice. They have no successes, so do you want to put all this to taking them out, or
How much health do they have left?
4?
Okay. I am going to use 2 of the successes to go to damage, and for the third one, as one of the Nazis goes, "Oh my God! Wait, no hands!" and then falls down. Cosgrove is going to grab him and drink him.
God! Meine Hände! And falls caught by a vampire.
Mine hands Holden.
Ich bin gerettet! Danke! Michelle doesn't know what I'm saying. He said, "Oh no, my hands! Oh, I've been saved!"
Thank you for the translation.
No problem. Right, that's what I'm here for.
You're very good.
Take a point of blood, Cosgrove. As we enter the new round, You see that more paratroopers are arriving. Another tank is pulling up. Yeah, reinforcements are a bitch. Flint,
Yep, but
you back up?
they
It's
doesn't matter. Go ahead.
sorry, I was nominated. So, still flapping. I'll spend the blood for the flying.
Is that per round or is it?
It just says spend one blood.
No, I think
Spend one
that's
blood,
then
you can
for
fly.
the
Scene
for the
for the
snow
scene.
Oh, it's for the entire scene.
Yeah, I don't think you need to spend
Oh.
it again for that.
I misunderstood that.
Oh,
I would have taken less damage last time. That's okay.
shit.
So is flapping and is going like has the parachute strings all caught up in
Because
their
it's the
teeth.
handlebar
And they're-
teeth now, it was just a terrible idea.
It's horrible idea. And will shake their head to try to get the parachute strings out, which will cause the person whose parachute is tangled in their teeth to fly back and forth, hitting into the parachutes of the other paratroopers. I want to roll Terrify as they are afraid they're just going to drop to the ground because their parachutes are getting fucked
Yep.
with, and Flint doesn't even notice.
They got one success, so
All right. So I roll 3 plus 2 for the flying. Still no ones. This advance is useless.
exactly what you wanted happens. Just no fucking happen.
That's true. You said they got one success?
One success, yeah.
All right, I'll spend 1 to prevent any damage as the chaos of trying to get this person out of my teeth.
Trying to stab at you while trying to find a way to not fall.
Right, and I'm just shaking my head. And then I will. You know what? I will get some blood, and I will deal some damage. Might as well build up some blood supplies.
How much damage?
So as I'm 1.
There's this one that you've got hanging there. You manage to sink your teeth in. You hear a gurgling scream as you drink some of the blood, and it slips off the strings. They're sliding away, and it's like a little bit of meat that was stuck in there from before that was really annoying you. It gets taken out. It's a nice little floss. It's a little bit more enjoyable now.
Literally full body shivers in the air.
Nicole, your head is stuck in a tank. No, it's not stuck.
Oh.
Put us in there.
Are there any living people in the tank?
Yes.
How many?
Couple of soldiers and one Astrid, but she's not alive, so doesn't count.
Okay, so how are we looking for troops in the area? Like, we must have put a big dent in them at this point.
Yeah, but some reinforcements just came back up, so
Reinforcement rule in this is brutal.
yeah.
Okay,
And
so
I'm
in that
cutting it
case,
down a bit for a time.
so she'd probably try and advance up the tower. So I'd like to use my rat swarm ability
Okay.
to call on every rat in Paris to come to me and carry me up the Eiffel Tower.
Taking it. Oh shit, Flynn, you were meant to take an extra dice before, but we'll get back to take it another time. Okay, you get an extra dice for that. Because that's just fucking awesome. We will also say you're in filth because Nazis are filth. So you get the extra 2 for that.
I'm filthy from earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I
your
was
character.
thinking of the game. Remember?
Very clever.
I did say,
You did
cover
indeed.
me in filth.
You did indeed. Yeah, see? That's another reason to get extra dice.
So I got 2 dice from filth. I got an extra one because you said extra one. What is this? I feel that this should be a terrify roll because this is terrifying.
Yeah, okay,
A
we'll say
vampire-
terrified because what it is then they're not stopping you as you go up.
Yeah, because I'm just riding a sea of rats going, Kah! I'm
Indeed.
literally the stuff of nightmares.
No one has any successes, so
Okay, I'm rolling 6 dice at this point. This is a lot of dice. Oh, hell yeah. I've got a 3, a 4, a 5, a 5, a 6, and a 6.
Right, the 3 can get itself to fuck.
Yep.
One of your 6s, because of the challenge rating, can get itself to fuck. But you still have then 5 successes. I think.
Excellent. All right.
And since
So-
they didn't get any successes, you're not going to take any damage. So if you want, you can put that all to the objective.
I'd like to put all but 1 to the objective because I'd like to drink some blood on the way
Then
and to
drink some
refill the blood I just used.
Nice.
So that's 1 for blood, and that leaves 2, 3, 4 against the objective.
Nice. So these rats come swarming out of all the sewer grates, from all the holes and doors and walls surrounding the Eiffel Tower, and all of you see them just come up like a skirt around Nicole, lifting her up like in some sort of Disney movie. Catching up. Many of the soldiers just fucking turn and run. Some of them are coming and just know about this. Nicole, there's a shitload of rats, but you don't make it all the way up. You're maybe about halfway up, and they kind of fall down because they're rats and they don't really have the internal structure to keep you up like that. But you are on the Eiffel Tower, making your way up. You're right beside a lift, which you can now send down to get the rest of them to help them get up.
I will, of course, do that.
Oh, very nice of you.
I am a team player. Well, actually, I just find a dead rat and I throw it at the button.
Yeah, there you go. The rat wasn't actually quite dead. You just go, fuck it. No, it's dead. Astrid.
It was Ratatouille.
Deserved it.
Astrid is still fighting some of the Nazis.
Yep, Astrid's still in the tank.
Yep, she's gonna use brawl.
Mhm.
Just straight up claws and teeth. And she had 2 successes.
Okay. They again have 0 successes, so
She's just gonna grab one of them. Well, she can grab both of them, but she's gonna drink one of them dry. That doesn't take down the threat rating. But
in this case it does. Gives a fuck.
okay.
So you're destroying the threat now.
Then she will drink both of them because she's hungry, if that's the case.
I'll
if she
let-
can
yes.
destroy them.
You can have the 2. And through this hole in the tank, other German soldiers, Nazi soldiers, not German soldiers, Nazis,
And
see you rip into the throats of these last 2 Panzer Soldaten.
and as she's finishing up, she just launches herself after Nicole and the rats.
Cosgrove, you're up.
Cosgrove is going to. He's really taking care of a lot of the stuff here. He's going to begin running up the Eiffel Tower, and along the way, he pulls out an enormous knife, just like an unreasonably large knife, and just starts hacking and slacking every person he sees. Let's see what we can do here.
What advance did you take?
Roll. Knife. I took Death Burst.
Nice.
Ooh.
Sounds like a happy one.
It really is. Makes me happy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Astrid took care of the tank. So, so let's see what we got here. I got 1 crit.
You got 1 crit. So unfortunately, that gets negated by the challenge rating. As you start to run up, the blood coming down from all the Nazis that were being killed makes it a little bit more slippery. How many dice did you roll,
Ra-
actually? It was...
Rats
Those 3.
turned away.
Yeah, fucking rats are in the way. Squeaking like fuck.
Just Cosgrove gets distracted by the blood and starts licking the stairs.
They're going, Ah, shit, rat blood, fuck. Yeah.
Oh. Man, this is the height of French cuisine here. Just yum, yum.
Ratatouille.
Not again. So, we'll go back to Flint. Flint, more reinforcements are coming, so you might want to do something towards the objective. Remember, you have an extra dice this time, because we forgot last time.
It's so fun killing Nazis, though.
Yes, it is.
Imagine you're a German paratrooper floating in the air, and suddenly this bat creature jumps into your battalion, starts tearing your friends apart, and then one of your friends is getting whipped back and forth, and then there's a moment of calm as you can't see what happened, and you start to relax, and then coming through your parachute is the bat creature to land on your face. I'd like to use sneak,
Okay,
if I may.
of course.
So that's 3 for that, and 2 for the aerial combat, and 1 for the teeth.
I love that.
So do I love that sound. Still no ones, but a 4 and 2 6s.
They also have 3 successes. So what do you want? How do you want to allocate your successes here?
I think I want to hit Ravenous just to get full up
Yep.
with 1 special.
Uh-huh.
So I drain the fuck out of most of the paratroopers. And then, what the hell? I'll catch up to everyone with the other 3, just flapping my way.
Right. So you're going to take 3 damage then. So we'll need you to roll 3 times on the injuries.
Oh, shit. That's right. They did damage.
Yeah.
And I'm getting real low here. So I'll spend 2 successes
Okay. So
to take down their damage.
then just roll
No,
1
wait.
for.
I'll spend all 3.
Okay.
So no progress towards the objective. I'm just in a killing frenzy.
And you take your 3 blood.
I did. Yes,
So-
thank you.
Astrid, you are up, as far as I know.
Astrid will just keep charging up, and if she meets any resistance, then we will deal with it.
Right. So give me a roll.
What are we for against the combat or what? That's what I'm
Yeah, if
asking.
you're charging through.
Yep, this time she's going to unload the machine gun on him
Okay.
as she's going up the stairs. Are the enemies in cover?
No. Well, if it helps you, yes.
All right. 3 successes out of 5 dice. One's a double, so that one goes. Does that going up the stairs? They lose them. Or
No, just we're forgetting that just now. Just fucking murder them.
okay.
They got 2 successes.
Okay. Gonna negate the 2 successes with the
Okay.
6, and then with the other 2 dice successes, she is going to put it on the objective.
Okay. So what does this look like then? They're lashing out trying to get you and missing.
She
it.
just unloads the machine gun as she's going up the stairs, or however we're getting to an elevator or stairs, whatever the case may be, and just blowing them away off the edge of with the machine gun, right over the edge of the Eiffel Tower, and just keep going up the stairs.
Okay. So you go up the stairs, get to where the lift that the dead rat has managed to bring down for you. You didn't kill anybody, you're suppressing fire. None of them were able to get at you. Cosgrave.
Cosgrave is looking at the progress we're making and goes, I need extra motivation. He reaches down the front of his pants and pulls out a second jar and goes, okay, mother, time to get you back in my head. And uncorks it, puts it to his ear. And you can see the soul inside the jar weaves in through his ear and into his brain. And you could hear him shouting random curses at himself in another voice, motivating him to go up the stairs. So let's see what we got here. So I don't really have a good, unless you want to consider this terrifying.
Let's call it
I
terrifying.
think we're just going to
with
roll
the-
a 2d6 and call it a day.
I call it terrifying. That's absolutely fine because it would be quite scary seeing the ghost of your mother come out and into your brain and you fucking running up the Eiffel Tower. It's I'd shit
Okay,
myself.
so two for Terrify, 1 for Soul Jar, an additional 3 for the additional Soul Jar, and because it is being exhausted, that's an additional D6. So, let's see what we got here. Whew, that is bad. So I am going to put
Don't worry about challenge rating.
okay, so I'm putting 4 successes into running up the stairs. You can hear him say, "I'm gonna fucking glass you if you don't get up here. If you're late for dinner one more fucking time, I'll make sure you always know what the lemon and lime is." And we're gonna call it a day there, as I
Brilliant.
run out of things.
Right, we'll get a butcher's, and then Michelle's going, "You're butchering my culture." This somehow with your mother in there fucking shouting, swearing like a cockney bastard, these Nazis go, "Nah, fuck it. This is too much." Drop their weapons. Once the parachutes drop out the parachutes just to get away from Flint. Like, no, I'd rather die from falling than be eaten by this mad bastard. And you all make it to where Nicole's waiting with the lift, cigarette, and and the lift rockets you up to the top of the Eiffel Tower. No guards are standing. There's a rope ladder up to the Zeppelin. And you
Oh, I'd
No.
like to.
Yeah,
Can I spend blood to heal?
you certainly can. You can spend blood to heal at any time.
All right. I want my ability to brawl back.
So yeah.
All right, climb up the rope ladder as quickly as I can.
You go up and you enter into probably Trump's wet dream. Places covered in gold and marble, mahogany. Hitler's paintings are on the wall. They're all shit.
That's the worst part.
I want to say I flag yellow, and you say Trump's wet dream, and I'm still disgusted.
This is worse than anything I could have imagined. I would have thought it would just been like Donald Trump pissing on himself.
Oh, please don't. No, God. Just, the video with the monkey lying in the back, pissing, it's going in the mouth, that's it.
No, on another
that's what
version of
that's
himself.
what the fountain is. Yeah, no, there's the fountain is right there, just it's...
Just a fountain of Adolf Hitler pissing on himself.
Yes.
Well, he was a
More
peculiar
kinks than
fellow.
you. Yeah. Well, there should be a cadre of vampire years waiting here on you, but to be honest, it's bedtime. So, they're not there. Place is mysteriously empty. And you can hear sounds of like a radio and someone talking very emphatic German. Going faster and faster all the time from just down the way. You can see the door open. There's a set. It's very much a try hard trying to give this impression of power and authority. You can see this small, brown-haired, shittily mustached man gesticulating wildly into a camera, trying to get some sort of broadcast out. As you look in, you see something cross the doorway. And you hear a sniff. And then a snout pokes its way out, and you see a bloody maw covered in fur. Exactly. It's exactly what it looks like. And out steps the Verhund. This thing is once human. It's had multiple infusions of cursed wolf blood, poured into it. It's got implanted canine teeth. Once a soldier, but it can now transform into this half man, half wolf. It's massive, incredibly muscled. It has claws, teeth. Just see the drool dripping down mixed with blood. It roars, and Astrid, you were in first, so you're up first.
Astrid just unleashes her machine gun at it to start with.
Okay, give us a roll.
Yep, I'm just marking off stuff. All right, I'm rolling all your ones right now.
But they're not useful when you roll them.
Yeah, you're right. What is the challenge rating on this
1.
beast? 1. All right. I have 1 success.
Okay.
Then remaining.
He has
What
2
did
successes.
I will use it to hopefully shoot his first clawing hand away
Right, so you
as
are.
I'm closing in on him.
So you're defending with it, or you wanted to?
Yeah, I'm going to use my remaining one to defend at least against one of the attacks.
Okay. Roll a d6, please.
And that would be a 3 for me, and that's a blow to the head, so it still hits me to the side of the head.
No, it should take both of them off of you.
Why?
Because that's what he does.
Oh, that's what he does. It's a special.
Yes.
Oh.
So that is Bleeding Shadows.
Nope, bleeding out.
No, 3 to 4 on the character sheet. 3 is Sigil's Marred, and then Bleeding Shadows. +2 to Sneak, -2 to Terrify.
Yeah, same stat. I got it bleeding, blow to the head, bleeding out, so maybe I'll look. But it's the same effect.
It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
So you mark that whole thing off. -2 to Terrify, which you barely used anyway, so I wouldn't give a shit. And +2 to Sneak, which is very nice.
How the heck does that happen?
So, Astrid, who's up next? Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
I'm assuming that maybe Flint was flying right up or right there with him, trying to charge up.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm actually going to burst in through the window nearest the werehund, and just tackle him with my steel gouging claws.
Okay.
So that's 4 for brawl. Assuming that counts as an ambush.
Yes.
So it's 2 for ambush. And can I get 1 for the flying if I spend that blood?
Because flying. Well, if you spend the blood, yes.
Okay.
Because this is a new scene.
Because I'm flying in through the window, yeah. But I'm guessing it's not aerial combat, so I don't get the extra die. Still not a single one. 2 6s and a 5. Is there a challenge rating?
Yes, there is. So you drop the one of the 6s. So you've got 3 successes. He has 2.
I'm gonna tackle him and then just run past him. I just kind of bowl him over and keep going.
Right. So you're defending the 2, or?
No, I'm jumping on Hitler and activating Ravenous.
Hitler's not there.
Oh, I thought you said there was a person on the radio.
Yeah, there is, but the werewolf's in front. You can't get to Hitler until the werewolf's done with.
Okay.
That would be too easy.
Kill the werewolf.
Then I will spend
The
1 to
came
drink
out and
blood.
then closed the door right back.
Okay. And I'll spend 1 to drink his blood so I can get some hellish screech action going on here.
Okay.
And 2 to defend myself.
Okay.
To prevent damage.
So the claws reach out. You're too fast, too small. You fly in. and you bite at him, and you can take another advance there.
Yep, I take Hellish Screech. Question: if I drink blood from him again, do I get
No.
blood from it again? No.
No, just the once per.
Oh, blood
Okay.
in general. He might.
No. You get an
Well,
advance,
yeah,
you're
'cause-
not getting blood from it then. No.
But that was the question because I already got the advance.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm hearing that, yeah, it's just no. Okay.
No, he's then biting into him
powerful.
becomes more difficult, and you end up being too powerful. Nicole or Cosgrove,
Okay.
who's up?
I can go. I'd like to shove a firebomb down its throat.
And how would you like to do? What are you using?
Well, I'd like to run forward, firing my M3 machine gun at it, just to keep it at bay.
Yeah.
Then when I run up to it, I'm just going to jam a firebomb down its throat.
Okay. He has
And
two
then
successes.
run away.
And then run away. He has 2 successes. So
Okay. So I got... I mean, I don't know what this is, because this isn't shoot. It's definitely not...
I would go brawl just for sake of it's a manual operation.
I
in
would say
phase.
take shoot just because you've got more dice than shoot.
Okay, so shoot.
I'm being nice.
So that's 4, plus 1 for the cut down Lee Enfield. No, 1 for the M3 submachine gun, rather.
You can only use one equipment at a time.
Oh, I thought you could use loads of equipment.
No, you can flavour it, but you can't.
All right, well, I'm going to use a firebomb. I don't think that counts as a fire trap.
No.
So that's 5 dice I've got.
And does he
Ooh.
get 2 or 1 success?
You said that they got 2.
Okay.
If it's the last use of your fire bombs, yeah, it's 2, isn't it?
It's not my last
not,
one. This is
it's
my
a-
first
Oh,
time.
oh,
I've got
okay.
1 more to go after this, though. I got a 6 and a 4.
Right, so the challenge rating, we take it rid of the 6. He's got 2 successes. You've got 1. Take it you want to defend.
I do.
Then roll a d6, please.
Oh, no. That was the worst result I could get. I got a 4.
So you are now on bleeding out. Spend 1 blood at the start of your turn.
What if I don't have any blood?
Well, that's going to then be a bit of a problem.
That's really frustrating, Mark.
I'm sorry.
I would like to file a complaint with your superior.
She's
Games.
sleeping.
I blamed the Nazis.
There you go. That's generally what I do. Or my children. Nazis or children. One of the 2.
This is one of the worst things the Nazis have done.
God damn it.
Honestly, can't tell the difference between the two.
Someone else, though, can give you blood to help you get back. If someone could give you 3 blood, then they would be able to heal that wound.
I have 2 blood, so I could just have a drink next time, or have 2 drinks and I'll be fine. So don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah, there's nobody else to
Plus-
drink.
Yeah,
Plus
but you can. I would say if you drink the.
It's fine. We're going to kill Hitler in a few rounds.
This is true.
It's not going to be a problem for long.
You will be
Let's hope not.
remembered
You haven't
well
done
if you do
anything to
pass.
the threat of the fucking vermin, by the way. As you.
Well, I did try. I
You
did try
I'm
and
just
shove.
saying everyone. I wasn't saying you in particular. I'm saying everyone. So
I
everything is
did-
now on Cosgrove's shoulders.
I put a firebomb down its throat, but then it bit my arm off.
Yeah, it kind of the firebomb exploded in its mouth. And it just grinned at you, and the smoke coming out the side.
Oh, I'm going to kill the fuck out of you. Damn dirty dog.
So, Cosgrove, what you doing?
Okay, so Cosgrove enters the blimp. I think we're in a blimp, right?
Yep.
Okay, so if there's one thing everyone knows about Nazi blimps that hold Hitler and a giant werewolf, is that they all have giant chandeliers
Of course.
all over the ceilings in the shapes of swastikas.
Oh, definitely, yes.
So what?
Yeah, completely.
Yes, everyone knows this. In fact, they're made out of silver
again,
too,
please take
because
another
they're expensive
advice.
chandeliers.
No, we're not using it.
Did you say remove or add?
Add a dice. That's perfect.
Okay, cool.
You'll set up
So what Cosgrove is going to do is he's going to enter this. He's going to see that
It gets linked to your
the
bank
werewolf
account.
is directly underneath one of these
That's what I
silver
don't want.
swastika giant chandeliers.
Yeah.
He's going to take out his bottle of ghosts and he's going to smash it on the ground and ride the wave of ghosts up to the chandelier and detach the chandelier onto the werewolf.
Nice. Right, give us a roll.
Okay, so, sure. Can I call this a fix roll?
Yes. Fuck it.
Okay.
You're using the.
So
the...
one action. I don't know what I'm doing.
Clear.
I'm fixing the chandelier problem and the other problem at the same time. 1 die for extra, 3 for fix, 1 for the bottle
Cue
of
the
ghosts.
Sia song.
Additional for a second bottle of ghosts. And for the last decent bottle of ghosts. So let's see what we got here, guys. Okay, cool. So obviously Cosgrove is going to also ride down the chandelier. As I have 4 successes.
Okay, it was now 1. So that's the challenge rating gets taken away as well. Take it you want to defend, or are you willing to take the hit from him?
I am not. So that's going to go like that, and then he's going to use the last one to drink his blood.
Okay. So you can take.
So
an
the
advantage,
chandelier
so
comes down, pancakes him,
You do 1 damage, and you take
goes
the
for
blood.
the bite. Yep.
Nice. So you can
And
activate
I am
other
going to
advances.
unlock Dead Man's Luck.
Nice. If this involves 1s again, be careful because Tim's taking them all.
God damn, Tim.
All right, and I believe we're once through.
Yep.
Astrid will then try to ram her spear into him. This is the last use of her spear.
Okay. Give us an extra. He has 3
Extra die.
successes.
I have 2 6s and a 4. So I'll remove one of the 6s. And how many successes
no,
did you
do you
have?
know what? Given the time it is, let's fuck the challenge rating. He just got a silver, what do you call it? To the head.
Chandelier to the head.
Yeah, so let's take away the challenge rating. He
All right,
has
that's
3.
fine. Then I will take, I got 2 6s. So for the first 6, he is going to reduce the threat rating by 3.
Okay.
The second 6 is reduce the attack dice by 3.
So now he loses all of his attack dice.
And then take a drink of blood.
Okay, excellent. So you also get to, your teeth sink into this Verhorn's arm, and you can feel your fangs. It's difficult going through the ropey muscle. Once it gets in there, the blood sorts in fresh and sweaty and meaty.
What does it taste like, Mark?
Cheap leather, old meat, stale sweat, a chewed on dog
And a
toy.
hint of meth.
No. They're away from the meth. This is classy werewolves. They keep that for Hitler. He roars in pain at it, tries to shake you off. Who's up next?
Flint will wrap the grappling hook rope around the Verhoon's neck and just shove it over to the open window, and then pro wrestling style supine the Verhoon through the window.
Right, you can give that a try.
So that's
We're
4 for
ignoring the challenge
brawl.
rating. Yeah.
What was that?
This is a whole new
We're
meaning to
ignoring
German
the challenge
suplex.
rating.
Yeah. So 4 for brawl. I'm guessing this activates the 3 or more stories on the grappling hook.
No. It would be
Okay,
nice, but no.
so just 3 for the grappling hook because
Is
it's
it the last use?
usage.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't. Well, I only have 1 blood. If I spend blood on improvised projectile, chuck something large and heavy a surprising distance, would that give me another die? Storyteller?
No, I don't think so.
All right, I'll save the blood then.
And you only get 1 for the grappling hook. So it's 2,
No,
not 3. The last use you get 1 extra for.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I subtracted because there was 2 pluses. I accidentally left one of the pluses. Yeah. Still lacking any 1. No, that's a 1.
There
Haha.
we go.
I got a 1.
Right, I get 3 successes, so you can take one of them away.
Haha. 4, 5, and 4. So 3 successes.
Right, so 2 successes from him, you can negate them or take the damage.
I'm pretty fucking wounded. So I will protect myself with 2 dice and then do damage with 1.
Okay. So what does this look like? You put it around his neck, pull back towards the window, almost throwing yourself out, and manage to get a bit of glass right into his head. You hear him yelp like a dog. It's not quite enough to get him off. He's pushing back at you.
And I roll out from under him so that he's like
Yeah.
in a worse position.
Nicole, spend a point of blood, please, and then it's your turn.
Blood has been spent, so this dog thing's still alive.
Yep. Are you using your? Oh shit. Are you using your last firebomb?
You're damn right I am.
Good job.
You know me, Marc.
Yeah.
So I just stood there, just like that first time didn't work. So I just pull out another one, just go, do this again.
Right.
Shove it down his fucking throat.
You get the extra because it's the last one. I'm saying again that it's a shoot because I'm a very nice dungeon master.
You are. So that's
Sometimes.
5. Yeah, that's 5.
Roll your 5.
Oh no. I used all my 6s up earlier. I got a 5 and a 4. And the rest are fails.
Yeah, and he also has 2 successes. So what do you want to do? Do you want to protect against the damage or take him out? Well, not take him out, but do some damage yourself.
Well, if I can't take him out, I might as well protect from the damage so I don't die even more.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been useless against this damn dog. But I have no firebombs.
You have no firebombs. That's true. However, you do still have dynamite. And smoke grenades.
I
And
do.
a Lee Enfield rifle. And a submachine gun. So I don't think that you're underarmed, in all honesty.
No, I could use all of those.
Yeah, dynamite suppository.
There you go. I would count that as demolitions.
A dynamite suppository.
Yeah.
Okay.
It treats constipation very well.
But anyway.
That'll be next turn's move.
Now, top of the next round, who's up?
Astrid is still in combat with him, just did that nice damage to his chest.
Yeah, so he's been pulled back by Flint.
But
the
spear comes back and it's just the stub. So throws the handle away. Breaks her, bites down on one of her spirit fetters. And just brawls this guy full animal mode on top. And that's the last use of my spirit fetter, so I get an extra die.
Spirit
and
fetter,
it's brawl.
if it's only 1 use? No, 2 uses.
No, it's 2 use.
Okay. And animals. He is an animal.
Or if there's still rats wandering around.
Yeah, no,
so
you
we'll
can take
throw
the +2 for that. That's fine. He got 2 successes.
I have 3 6s and 2 5s and a 1.
3 6, right? So I take it you're going to use one of your 6s to negate his attack.
Nope.
No?
I'm going to use 2 of my singles.
Fair enough. Oh, and you're going to activate a special.
Yes. He's going to activate his reduced threat rating by 3.
Uh-huh. I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay, so reduce threat rating by 3. That's good.
And can he use... Do you have to use a die to spend a blood?
No. No. Spending blood is just spending blood.
And at the same time, he's... Now, let's just use the other special. So I reduced his attack. Didn't use that
Uh,
once. I got another 2.
Have you
I'm
not
just trying
drunk
to
his
figure.
blood as well? Do you not have another advance?
I already drunk his blood once,
Yes,
so that's why.
exactly. So you've got 2 advances. Which 2 do you have? Did you take?
Uh, I have the Spirit Storm, which is the blood one, and I have a special, which is let's do that. Let's use the special to clear a marked injury.
There you go. That's a good idea. So you can take away that bleeding shadows, whatever it is in your.
Yep.
So how much do you
Not
have
the-
left?
I have nothing left because I blocked the damage already.
Okay, so the teeth come out, fucking going for you, the claws. He's still back a little bit. The actual blade of the spear is in his chest, and he's going for you, but missing every time. Flint's just come out from underneath. Who's up next?
Cosgrove is going to spend a blood point to expel his mother from his body,
Okay.
creating 12 nonas, just with various weapons, including rolling pins, chef's knives, a switch, a fire poker. They're all illusions, but they're going to help him when he charges forward and attempts to put the shotgun flush with the chest of this werewolf and pull the trigger.
Right, give it a roll.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Okay, so 1 for Phantasmagoria,
No.
one for the
It's
Son of
nonne.
Shotgun.
Nonne.
Nonne.
None. No, but
Mama.
nonna in English.
Remember.
One of them has cat ears. It's a nonya.
I got it. I will have you know, I got an image of my nanny in cat ears.
2 successes. And what? How are they doing?
We have 2 successes as well.
Okay, so we're going to call it even.
We call it even. Not taking the damage. You're just going to fight him off. So as the nonnas come out and he goes for them, misses. Keeps missing you. He's going for you, but then one of them comes in front of him with a rolling pin. And he kind of ducks away because, of course, he's scared of the rolling pin. Who's next? Flint, Nicole.
I can go.
Go.
So the dog's still alive.
The dog
Yep.
is still alive.
Well, let's end that. I'm going to put a stick of dynamite up his butt.
Okay.
I'm going to demolish.
I'm letting
This
you use
dog.
demolitions for this because it's funny.
I'm performing demolitions on this puppy.
Yeah, that's fine. You take your
So
5
that's
dice. for
5
Yeah.
dice.
5 dice. But it will be no, it'll still be shoot. Fuck it. So that's 9 dice in total.
Oh, fucking hell.
Sorry, I'll take some away if you want.
All right. Just gotta... You're not gonna like this.
All one.
3 successes,
3 sixes or 3 successes?
3 5s.
3 5s. Well,
The
he
rest
got-
are 1s and
he
2s.
got no successes. So, tell me how this looks when you kill the fucking puppy.
So I've been a bit bitten, and I've lost a lot of blood, and I'm about to die. But I decide to crawl around the back of it, take out my special super big stick of dynamite,
Still flashing away at the nonnas.
lighting it off my cigarette, then shoving it up its pooper, and
Oh,
crawling
shit.
away.
Through all this, she's been relighting a cigarette,
Yeah.
putting a new one in,
Every
relighting.
Just like
Yeah,
Nonna.
always.
She doesn't have to breathe, but you know.
Exactly.
Where are those cigarettes coming from?
You feel
My
like
ass.
the stick go up and the Verhund just gets memories of getting its temperature taken at the vet and kind of squeals. And then it goes boom. And you are all covered in this sweaty, meaty, chew toy smell of blood. You can hear whimpering coming from the next room. The door that the Verland had so delicately closed gets blown open by this. You can see the wood, the door sticking into the wall on the other side, and this very small, shitty looking little man is whimpering in the corner.
I grab Nicole because she's bleeding out. Come, let's have a drink. And tosses her towards him so she doesn't die.
Nicole.
And quickly follows because that looks like Hitler.
Looks like Hitler, smells like Hitler, tastes like Hitler. Probably Hitler.
What does it taste like, Marc?
It tastes like amphetamines and fear and bigotry.
Yep.
And just a little bit of kraut. Racist.
Nauseous.
I thought he goes Austrian. Wow.
Yeah, the Austrians eat kraut as well, be on about. I could say Käsekreiner, Ättergen, Sechsnerblech, but no. He doesn't get that. They're good.
No sprechen die Deutsch.
Na, wieso nicht, Alter? Können wir schon Wienerisch? Gibt's ja nicht. See? There we go.
No,
like I just
no.
got insulted.
C is Spanish. C is Spanish. So,
Buongiorno.
yeah.
Alright. Servus. There you go. Servus if you want to be Viennese. So what's it look like when you rip into Hitler? This tiny little shitty man.
I
I'm
rip off his mustache, the top of his top lip, and just start sucking on that. So I've just ripped off the mustache and the top lip, and just been like, "The rest is yours." On that,
So
no,
You're
no,
right.
no.
We should give that back to Chaplin.
Poor Chaplin. Didn't deserve that.
I ate Chaplin.
Flint
He's already
opens their
part of
mouth.
me.
Flint opens her mouth impossibly large, revealing 2 straight teeth on top and 2 straight teeth on the bottom, and just perforates Hitler's skull and starts sucking on him like a juice box.
And Astrid very much her jaw does a very similar, like almost snake-like opening, and just clamps on the other side of his shoulder on his neck, right below where Flint is, and just starts, and you hear sucking.
Cosgrove.
And Cosgrove is continually animating this corpse to make sure these guys have as much fun as possible.
And Cosgrove hears his mother. At least you did something right for once.
Shut up. I'll go down for some liquor and gravy tomorrow.
And with that, Hitler dies in extreme pain. The Nazi war effort has been struck a wonderful blow. Who knows if they'll be able to carry on at all. And 4 heroic vampires get to trot off into the, well, probably not the sun, or something else. Astrid, what do you do after the war?
I start I build a cabin where I have hunters come, and amazingly several disappear over the years. But you know, but
That's your retirement.
well, until, you know, for the first 30, 40 years, you know, then she has to find something else because, you know, she doesn't age real well.
Neither do the hunters.
Yeah.
Cosgrove, what about you? What do you do after the war?
Cosgrove has a eccentric collection of dead Nazis in his basement that he occasionally animates to do his chores and cook his food and things of that sort. Mostly he just spends his time fighting with the spirit of his mother, trying to show her that yes, he hasn't done anything recently, but look at all that he's accomplished.
Nicole, what are you up to after the war?
Well, she did try to die in battle a few times, but that wasn't taken because she kept surviving. So what she did was she went to the UK and started eating all of the royal family. And was there just in time for the NHS to be established. So then she went and decided to try and start a blood bank in the new NHS that had just been set up, or new National Health Service. And she saw out the next few decades running the blood bank and, you know, being
Not
liberal and
drinking
skimming off the
royalty.
top.
Nice.
Yeah, because after drinking royalty, she can't really drink like common people anymore.
Now
Makes
she's got
perfect sense.
Kardashians and shit. It's
Yeah. Now she's queen of the blood bank. She can have the best blood in the whole of the country.
there you go.
Oh, this vintage is from 1969.
Yeah, you can
From-
tell by how much acid and lard is in the blood. It's mostly LSD and lard.
It's a hippie. Damn.
Yeah, the
damn.
diet is not great in 1969 in the UK. It is not good. It's all boiled cabbage and pain.
Oh, fuck off. Flint, what does it look like? What does Afterworld look like for Flint?
Well, Flint spends the rest of the war hunting for Dr. Hans Asperger, and manages to catch up with him just after the war when he's deputy director of the pediatric clinic in Vienna. At which point he sucks that asshole, they suck that asshole dry, and take over preventing Asperger from ever becoming the director of Vienna Hospital, which she did in real life, and then takes over the pediatric clinic, giving of their blood and pioneering new scientific methods to heal children with vampire blood and give any autistic superpower that they come across superpowers by means of their blood.
And Austria now has
This is-
a new funny little person to be an actual role model.
Yep. This is your regular reminder, dear audience, that Dr. Hans Asperger was a fucking Nazi.
Yeah, he wasn't.
And Flint killed him.
Yes.
Chalk one up for Flint. Well, I think that is us. Hitler is dead. Asperger is dead. The royal family seems to be dead. Cosgrove's mother is still his mother. And a lot of hunters are dead, which makes me kind of happy. Did you all enjoy your evening?
Very much
Yes.
so.
Yes.
Now I get to jump into another game in about 5 minutes, and my food just arrived, so perfect timing.
I get to jump
I got to
into
do a
bed.
very British. I got to do a British thing and watch Doctor Who.
I'm not doing that till tomorrow.
I get to run off to my niece's bachelorette party at the karaoke bar.
Very
Have
Oh,
fun,
nice.
sing well.
Then,
No, I don't sing well.
I said, I hope you know.
if anyone watched, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had fun. We had lots of fun murdering Nazis. We are back on Tuesday with Daddy. And, yeah, auf Wiedersehen.
Friday I run a game too, I think.
He
So-
thinks, yeah. But join
Watch
in-
us
join in
every
Discord. Watch us
day.
every day. If we're not here, just watch videos we've already made. Bye.
Bye.
Fucking day.